New York, number 29, Nicholas.
Yeah, just confirmations then of the two teams doing battle today in match number 12 of Cognizant Major League Cricket. Nearly time for us to kick off. Teams standing on the park, as are Dilsa, the choir from Berkeley.
On the field for tonight's national anthem ceremony are the match officials and the two teams. LA Knight Riders, captained by Jason Holder, and MI New York, captained by Nicholas Puran. Fans, please rise if you are able and welcome UC Berkeley Dilse to perform the USA national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Nicely done by UC Berkeley, University of California. Berkeley Dilse, they're called, and it means from the heart. And they did sing from the heart to get us started here at the Oakland Coliseum. That's a look at the points table. The Knight Riders, 2 out of 2. MI New York, 1 out of the 3 they've played. They've got to bounce back, show some bounce back ability. And he says, Nicholas Puran, that they pride themselves in exactly that. Oh, what a get up. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, lovely day today. Sun out, unlike yesterday where there was thick cloud overhead all the way through the day, really. And the sun tried to sort of peek out of the clouds and didn't manage all the way through. And today looks like one of those picturesque ones. And on sunny days, it's fantastic to be at the cricket. If you're close by, come on over. You'll have a nice time. We've got double the action. It's a super sizzling Saturday. Welcome, welcome. We're in the Bay. Have a look at that. San Francisco in the distance. And it is Cognizant Major League Cricket, match number 12 for season number 4. Pitting MI New York against the Los Angeles Knight Riders. No surprises in terms of winning the toss and deciding to field first. That's what they went with, the LA Knight Riders. And so Quinton de Kock must look to try and lead up at the front. and put a score on the board. Yeah, top player. Magnificent with the way it goes about stuff. They want him to cut loose and dominate right up front.
Make some
It'll be
noise,
Shadley
fans.
van
Major League
Schalkwyk.
Cricket starts here in
Who
Oakland in 5,
has been amongst the wickets in
4,
recent
3,
times. So good for the
2,
US of A.
1. Let's go, fans.
LA want him to continue in that rich vein of form. We're ready. We hope you are. We should hope also that Shadley is. Nicely done. Hanging it outside the off stump. It just holds its line as it goes through to the keeper. It's good afternoon to Robbie Utapa. How you doing, Robbie?
Good afternoon, Thomas. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Another bright morning here, the Oakland Coliseum. And he's asking the right questions already. Schalkwyk. Ball will move away a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of movement. Expectation as far as the surface is concerned is that early on we've moved, by the way, from the pitches. As we look at it, it's on the right. There are two that are dropped in, and we've moved to the left. So the other one that we have, and yeah, not much in the way of grass on there, compacted as much as they can, has had a whole lot of rolling, but still expected to be slow first of all, and after another rolling later on to be that bit better. Off the edge, it'll go for 4. Fortuitous beginning, but they'll take it all the same.
Width offered and slashed hard. It's outside the off stump. And after the first couple of balls where he was feeling for it, decided to go hard at this one. Went over the slip fielder, shot third man in there. First boundary for MI New York. It's a wicket that will seam around a little bit. Not have too much bounce as well.
That's gone fine too. It's evaded Dre Russ, who's at slip. So 2 in a row. I'm happy with that. 2 streaky ones, but no trouble. Get started quickly.
Edgy, but they all count. And this time a little bit more intentional, just past the diving Andre Russell. And shot fine legs actually moved to almost a fly slip, so to speak. It's he's on the line, 30-yard circle, but the shot, 2 shot third mans now.
Yeah, you got some nibble from round the wicket. Yeah, it's starting outside off and then looking to try and tighten and tighten. And even then he'd say found the edge, but unfortunately for Shadley van Schalkwyk, they've gone off to the fence, those edges. Straighter that time, and De Kock can work it onto the onside. 9 without loss off the first.
Always good when you get off the mark, irrespective of how you get off the mark. In the first over, as an opening batter, there's a sense of relief that you experience for me. You feel like, okay, I'm up and running now. It's fine. I'm going to get off a 0.
Confirmation off the side. Majid. The other end still yet to face his first ball. Single off the final delivery means Quinton de Kock will face up to Jason Holder.
Hi guys, my name is Jason Holder. I'm 34 years old from Bridgetown, Barbados. My biggest passion in life is to live life freely and live life happily.
Sweet. He's a genuine gentleman, Jason Holder. And just in the last couple of years, his game's kind of grown exponentially.
Shot. Full face presented. It's come off the middle as well. And away it goes for four. Quinton de Kock.
Yeah, it looked like he intentionally checked that shot because he knew the wicket's holding a little bit. Experienced that yesterday as well. Just presented the full face of the bat with the right amount of angle, granted elevation. Ran away for another boundary for him. Beautiful looking shot that from Quinton de Kock.
You're talking about genuine gentleman. He says I'm 34 years old. Love the get-up. The bling. The cape. The shoulders. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. I love his cap as well. I think it says the A's. Yeah, I absolutely love the fans here. Runs, more of them. Outfield still slow, so allows sweeper to get round. He'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, the sweeper is also almost a deep backward point. Kind of tucked away into a pocket there. He has to kind of come a long way. This is hit almost just right of covers. So he's had to come from deep backward point, and now he's been moved more in line with the popping crease now. So now he's more towards sweeper, and I suppose the wicket also isn't as pacey enough to have backward point. You can rather have him more in front, like where he's positioned at this point in time.
Oh, yes. Quinton de Kock at his best. He's absolutely thumped that out the park.
That is sweet as you like it. This time went the other side of the ground. And again, beautiful timing. Almost like there's a sense of lazy nonchalance in this shot that only Quinton de Kock kind of possesses. One of those rare cricketers with his ability to make batting look so easy.
He has the gift of timing. That bat swing we've seen for so many years. He's counting the balls, you know. He's decided he's going to face every single one. 15 of that one. It's 24 without loss.
Just look at his face. He knows it. Here's the 6 again. Nothing wrong with that delivery. But just the kind of pace he creates with his hands before he plays the ball. Something so good about his batting. There's a sense of a bat flow that he's got in his batting that generates pace without him having to put as much effort into it. He brings that out so beautifully when he bats.
Let's look at the Los Angeles Knight Riders. We heard from Andre Fletcher, the Spice Man. Banged out the park, short this time, and he's pulled out his full array. Quinton de Kock, well on song.
Well, you saw the lazy nonchalance, and now you see brute power. And that is the beauty. That is Quinton de Kock. When he's on song, there's very little you can do to stop him. At 266 feet 6. He's standing outside the crease. That's forced the Spice Man to come up. Allows the bowler to pitch the ball up a little further. doesn't need the ball to be very short, Palmer's. Back of a length, he'll take you downtown, he'll take you to deep mid-wicket.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah! Excellent, excellent. That's it, buddy. That's it, that's it. Keep going, guys. Let's stay with him, guys. Let's stay with him.
Hi, I'm Shelley van Schalkwyk, originally from Cape Town, South Africa, now living in Seattle, 37 years old, and my biggest passion outside of cricket is BMXing.
Oh, wow. BMXing.
That's believable. He looks like one of those.
What does a guy who likes that look like?
You know, he's strong, he's lean,
Energy, guys. Energy.
he looks agile for a 37-year-old. So, yeah, it does look like a BMXer, doesn't it? I can imagine him on a BMX bike and even on a skateboard.
Tries to catch it, but nobody will. Might not catch up to it either. It's Rovman Powell has made the chase there, and we might have to check whether he was in contact with the Toblerone as he tried to keep that in.
And that was the off spinner,
Energy, yeah, guys.
and well
Energy,
picked
yeah,
up
guys.
by Quinton de Kock. Rovman Powell, a footwork in a play, nicely done.
Well ball, buddy. Well ball, Shadi. Well ball, Shadi.
Yay. You know why I'm going yay?
Yeah, I know exactly why you're going here, because I've been there. When you're at the non-strikers end and you wait for 3 overs before you get strike. Kanwarjeet must be was standing at the non-strikers end. And this is exactly why the keeper came up, because he was standing a good 1.5 feet outside of the crease to make up for the lack of pace, perhaps, or forcing the bowler to bowl a shorter length to him.
The 33 is all the runs.
Good stuff.
And Quinton de Kock has them all. Bar one ball, he's faced them all as well. And Rodders tells us that 33 is the most runs any batter has had before his partner has faced the ball. Previously, 28.
Yeah. Well ball, buddy. Well
I
ball.
love Rodney. This bit gives us the best stats, doesn't he? It's the end of the over. 34 for no loss after 3.
The Oakland Coliseum bathed in sunshine. A pretty sight. Pretty pleasant as well out there. Bit of a wind, kind of swirls around in the concrete as it kind of looks for an escape route, and there are 2 escape routes, so it can be pleasant. I assume won't be too hot even in the heat of summer.
Good start yesterday. Good start yesterday.
And the start here for MI New York has been very good at rate of scoring of just under 11.5. Now they face a champion in Narain. Oh, there you go. Nice. Slow down and just bites and grips in the surface.
It's just a little bit there, isn't it? Traditional off spinner. There's a little bit of hold in the wicket. He'll take advantage of that for sure.
Oh, hurry, 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 hurry. Oh, that might be out. And it just pitches in the turf before, and that might have slowed the ball down. Might have been
To the
better
Director, we've got a
suited to
run-out
go
review. Can we
directly
start
at
with
the
your best
stumps.
angle, please?
I think he just made it. We'll have to go up and see.
Okay, let's roll this back, please. Roll it back and then roll it forward. Roll it back. Okay, go roll it forward now, please. Roll it forward, roll it forward. Keep rolling forward, roll it forward, roll it forward. Yeah, okay, bats over the line when it's grounded and the stumps are broken. I've got my decision to the big screen.
There you have it.
Keep going, son. Keep going, son. Hey.
Not out is the decision, and just made it in. And well picked up, Thomas.
Oh, no need to check that. That's a beauty. Sunil Narain absolutely dust Quinton de Kock. Bold neck and crop.
The legend, that is Sunil Narain, is absolutely on the button here. It's a drifter more than anything else, just held in the wicket just a touch. It probably went off the seam maybe 2 inches, maybe even less than that, and that was enough. Dismiss the in-form Quinton de Kock. Just like that, as he started, he goes 33 of 17 deliveries, 35 for 1 MI.
A much-needed breakthrough for the Los Angeles Knight Riders after a really good start by MI New York. Nicholas Pooran, skipper of MI New York. Have a look at this. This is about angles as well. If you think of the angle that the ball comes from, and Hawkeye shows us there quite nicely. Everything says it's coming in towards you, and if it just holds its line, that deviation is difficult to adjust to. Yeah, Sunil Narain is a Cognizant Major League Cricket legend. He's just a T20 legend, full stop. All over the place, turning up and making his teams better. Fielded. Excellent work.
Also one of those legends who's very cognizant of his strengths.
I see what you did there.
It's holding in that wicket just a touch. It's holding on the outfield also just a little bit.
Yeah, what an over. An over that was needed. Come back, get the breakthrough, get the danger man. And 4 done. It's 36 for 1.
.36 for 1. Huge wicket of Quinton de Kock taken by Narain and the LA Knight Riders. They'll want to get Pooran. They'll look at that order and also see Kyron Pollard, Corbin Bosch, Shepherd, Power. With Corey Anderson to come later on. But inside the Lexus power play, it's going to be Jason Holder, change of ends. Captain starts with a slip. There's a deep point in place for Pooran as well as a deep square. Does he go wide of off stump? Ian Plunkett is alongside. How are you, baseball / cricket commentator?
I'm good. Nice to be back in the home of cricket. Yeah, to your point, that MI New York lineup is power stacked, mate. If you look at Shepherd and Corey Anderson at the back end, some serious strikers of the ball. So they want to get themselves in a strong position here with 6-7 to go and let the big hitters come in and do damage and try and get up to 200 on here.
Saw a glimpse of Kunwarjit Singh last season. I actually remember we made a few comparisons of him to Nicholas Pooran in the way they set up, both left-handed, of course. Quite similar in the hands as well.
Not a bad person to try and replicate. Pooran, one of the best cricketers in the world, especially in the white ball format. Oh yeah, very similar in terms of the way he picks his hands up and the way his head position is. The man himself is now on strike. Nicholas Pooran facing Jason Holder.
Jermaine Lindo has been with us from the inception of the Cognizant MLC, one of our domestic umpires, 22nd T20, and one of the leaders in that umpiring fraternity here in the USA. And Christopher Taylor, great to have him in season 4 for the first time. Man from Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. Once a banker and now fully an umpire, recently making the international panel as well. Straight to the fielder. It was stylish, but not effective enough.
Jason Holder, tall man, smacking that length. I think it got a bit of bounce there on the batsman. He tried to keep that down or go over the top. We'll have to look at this replay to see how he was trying to handle that. Slice blade open. It's a great catch by Narayan, and that's the Cognizant clutch catch of the day. Batsman has to depart. Kunwarjit Singh goes for 3. Caught Ali Khan from the bowling of Jason Holder. MI New York at 39 for 2. Good little period here for the Knight Riders.
Tejinder Singh is in, quick fire 22 in 10 balls. Yesterday, in what was a low scoring affair, 127 is all MI New York were able to muster. In both their losses this season, they've lost 3 or more wickets in the power play. So yeah, they want to go hard, but also will want to make sure you've got wickets in hand going into that back 5 to 7 overs. Jason Holder continuing to sing.
Yeah, who's the batsman? Who's going to stand up on a tricky wicket here? Who's going to dig in, look to get off strike, hit the 1s and 2s, but then also be able to smack them boundaries? We need one of the batsmen here in the MI New York team to step up to do that today. We can't have a low-scoring affair, especially with the batting lineup of the Knight Riders. So yeah, 1 or 2 of the senior players step up here, get a 70 not out, and the rest of the team can build around that innings.
Final ball of Holder's over, so for the right-hander, he's got 2 fielders leg side. I want to see if he goes with Narayan again for another over to end the power play, with Pooran coming to the crease. Narayan has got him out 4 times in T20 cricket. So you've played a lot of cricket together, so that will be something to watch shortly. But for now, final ball of this over, important to close it out. Did come across his stumps, you know. No decision to review from Holder, the captain. 39 for 2.
Great over from Jason Holder. Beautiful over, picking up that wicket, scoring, stopping the score rate from MI New York. MI New York 39 for 2. Hopefully the skipper Pooran will be a day for him at the ballpark today. Looking in good touch. Struggled yesterday a little bit, getting used to that wicket, but hopefully today he will execute and get a big score on the board.
The stars are out and about, and idols are made and met here in Major League Cricket. We love the sign, Rayansh, Russell the Muscle and Russell Mania. And if you notice here, he's got himself a little signature. Where did you get that signature from?
So we were actually right next to the KKR dugout, and all of the players were walking to just before the game, and we just met Andrew Russell, so we just asked him for his signature, and it was probably the craziest moments because I'm the biggest fan of his, probably.
When did you become an Andre Russell fan? What made you one?
It was, I think, 3 or 4 years ago when I was watching a Kolkata match, and the way I saw him smashing the sixes against world-class bowlers and the way he had effortlessly doing it, it was absolutely crazy and it made him my biggest fan. I'm his biggest fan.
Yeah, we're seeing some effortless runs from MI New York at the moment. You play cricket though. Do you hit the ball like Andre Russell?
I wish, but obviously I'm gonna keep practicing and try hitting as much as Andrew Russell. But I'm actually a bowler for.
There you go. And have you seen him play before, or is this day one of seeing Andre Russell play?
In person, yes, but every time a Kolkata match comes on, I'm always watching it from start to the end.
And how inspiring is it to see him on this field? He's out here in your hometown in the Bay, and you get to watch him play cricket.
It's honestly the most surreal moment of probably my life because I'm watching Andrew Russell play, and the way it's in my hometown too, it's showing that how cricket is going throughout the whole world and it's going to my hometown also.
Well, there we go, cricket in the Bay, and this guy's got to meet his idol, and hopefully we get to see him bowl and bat. Hit a couple sixes for you, Rayansh.
Aman, I need you to ask that little fella, surely if he's a Russell fan, he's got to get rid of that Royals hat. Not that hat off his head. What is he doing with the pink? Must be purple.
Well, I tell you what, Rayansh, I'm hearing in my ear, commentators say to take this hat off. You've got to stay with the purple. No pink in there, okay? It's got to be all LAKR today. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's all right, man. Obviously, this is an LA Night Riders game. Doesn't mean to have other teams in.
All right, Nico, he's listened to. He's taking the hat off. I don't know what I'm going to do with it now, but it's all purple. No more pink.
And please tell him I'm just joking. But thank you very much, A. Patel, and thank you to him because I love the way he speaks. Final ball of this over. Some pressure building on Pooran, who was 3 off 11 yesterday against Texas. Survives the Narayan over. 43 for 2 at the end of the Lexus power play.
MI New York are 43 for 2 from their 6 overs. A bit of a tricky period here. See the batsmen here, Singh and Nicholas Pooran, and hopefully build a partnership, give their batters down the back end something to work with. Bit of a rebuilding here, 43 for 2. Okay power play. I think these next 10 overs, if they can go at a decent lick, as you said, you've got the big guys, Shepherd and Corey Anderson at the back end to do damage.
Ali Khan in for the first time this season. Played 6 games in each of the last 2 seasons, been riddled with injury. So great to see him fit now outside of the power play. Brings a pace dynamic to the bowling attack as well.
Yeah, a few injuries, obviously disappointing. We've seen that in the World Cup when he started off like a rocket and he looked in great form, and then he picked up that injury. I wonder how much cricket is actually being played here. You can net and you can bowl in the middle at your coach all the time, but it's different when you get into a match situation. That pressure, the nerves do build back up, and maybe that's how he started with the wide there, just slight nerves, but I'm sure he's going to get into his work here and make the batsman play and put him under some pressure.
Yeah, that length there almost created a chance. Seen a few of those screamers being taken. And that length was similar to where Jason Holder operated in the wicket of Kunwarjeet Singh. A lengthy, we're used to seeing Liam Plunkett hit, but it was also the channel plunks outside off stump and then a touch straighter.
Yeah, there was width there and trying to put his hand through, but there was a fielder out there for that specific ball. And then it came a little bit closer, got a bit of bounce, and obviously took the thick edge, and it was a simple catch there for Ali Khan.
They love about those setups is sometimes he's not intentionally bowling wide, he's just missing, and then finally gets it right. But we'll never know, and if you asked him, he'd probably say, yeah, it was intentional.
I don't think you ever tried to bowl wide half volleys or wide cut balls, but your feeler's there to protect that boundary and what happened, but it causes pressure. If you're hitting that bad ball and it's only going for one, then the pressure's on you and the ball comes to you. Try to do something different, and that's what he tried to do. Tried to squeeze it out from a straight line, and obviously he took a little pop up there to short third man.
Involved so much as a T20 captain, and you could see his methodology has almost changed in recent years in terms of the aggression. So you saw the short leg in when Pooran came to the middle. You see constant changes in field. Nice delivery. In the last game, Narain bowled 3 in the power play to try and get Hetmeyer. Today he bowled 2 in the Lexus power play, which was action-packed.
Cock started off beautifully, put his hand through a few, but then got into his work. A beautiful shot over cover, and he had a natural swing, hitting the ball into the stand, picking up from length over leg side, which is his specialty. And then an unbelievable delivery from Narain, turned a little bit, and then pressure was on, and then a wicket again by Jason Holder. Picked up that second pull in the power play, and now the pressure is on MI New York.
For the flag is like already like.
Of course, as captain Ali Khan last couple of years in the Caribbean. This approach from him though, Plunks, we saw it yesterday as well, where he's trying to give himself a chance. Obviously the hope is then for him that after giving himself and trying to get set, he can then push on. It didn't happen yesterday when he was dismissed by Ferreira.
Yeah, if he gives himself his chance and he feels good towards the back end, he scores as quick as anyone in world cricket. So if he can stay at that crease, set a platform, then that's great for his team.
Tried to help it on its way. And trying to inflict the run out. What I'd ask you, Plunks, is would be with Pooran there at the crease, would you give Narain another one after this?
Potentially, yeah, I would, but also maybe bowl him at the other batsman. But obviously he's an amazing bowler, and they're looking to see him off. So it depends if you want to put him on there, and Nicky P is going to kind of just see you off, hit you for a couple of singles, or you leave him. But I think that's obviously, I was never a captain, mate. That was never my strong point. But yeah, maybe give him that one more, or you give someone else ball stump to stump. Andre Russell ball stump to stump. But they've got many options out there, so I'm sure they're going to go with the right one.
.49 for 2. .49 for 2. Excellent day in terms of the weather. Really pleased with the crowd that came in last night for the Unicorns game. Actually shouted to them yesterday and asked, how many of you are coming back tomorrow? Put your hand up. And a number of them did. So expecting a good turnout today as we get into the evening. They'll want to see these power hitters for sure. Question has been answered. Dan Plunkett, Narain for a third over. Saw this against the Orcas as well. When Hetmeyer was batting, Holder did not hesitate. But for now, Tajinder Singh on strike.
I think for me, if you're Pooran, you'd say to TJ Singh, go out and try and smoke the ball. You got to get going here, TJ. Like, try your best to put pressure on the bowlers because there's so many batters with class coming in. If he goes off like he did last year in a game where he smoked it and helped win that game, You know he gets a quick 50, quick 40, and you still got the big guys to come in. It's worth that risk. Potentially that I would do that. Skipper, tell him to go out there and have a blast and try and smoke it.
Especially when you think of the fact that it's a new surface, you don't necessarily know what is enough. And yes, you've got all that power to come, but you don't get these deliveries back. So yes, you want to set the game up for them, but you don't necessarily want to waste balls.
You can see what's happening here. He's just playing him out. It's a free over for LA Knight Riders. He's obviously class and he's hard to play, but it's like, let's get through this over. They're not going to take any shots against you, so let's ball this and try and get 3-4 off it. Happy days. Pressure's on the batsman again for the next over. Potentially that's how you squeeze and pick up wickets.
Literally blocking him, test style. He's been dismissed twice to the off spin this tournament, Maxwell and Ferreira. So I think, as you said, he's going to look to take on the others. Plenty turn at Oakland this season, all right?
Beautiful technique, though. Full blade of the bat, Nicholas Pooran. We were just watching it out of the hand here. Like a finger knuckle. Like a knuckleball, which comes straight on. So they're watching him out here. 1 ball left. But they need to start attacking soon, mate.
He's just switched to over the wicket. It was the knuckle, but different variation of it. He's been bowling it seam up. That one cross-seamed. 2 slips in place now for this final ball. Anticlimactic ending. 51 for 2.
MI New York, they've crossed the boundary of 50 as a team total. It's taken them 8 overs. Again, we've moved from pitch number 2 to this is pitch number 1 if you've just tuned in. Here for match 12. Cognizant LC. We've got the very slingy and slippery Ali Khan coming in here. And Alicia Keys is back on for me. I'm wrapped, Robbie. How are you?
I'm very good, Danny. Not as sprightly as you. That was 91 miles an hour, that ball, and it went through everyone. Remotely speedy delivery, that one. It's brought some wheels tonight. And as we expect, there's not much bounce on this wicket.
Yeah, both of them on the slow side. We're chatting at length about it. Drop-in pitches, the cool climate here. But it is a day game, and the sun is out, and that's the good thing. It's, got out and about early, and it's a little bit of a ritual of ours, Robbie, the birthday boy from yesterday, Tommy and Bungwa, myself, just skulking downtown of Oakland. Yeah, it was brisk and fresh, but the sun was out, which was great.
I don't know how you guys do it, isn't it? I think as you age, you guys sleep less at a water.
Correct. Yeah, you just do. Less testosterone. Well, they talk about too much cortisol in the system.
I can vouch for the fact that there's no less testosterone happening with you.
Watch out, boy. No, definitely less. And look at the hair. See, it's all gone. Hello! Fetch this! Taxi! That is way back for a maximum of notes. What a cracker from Nikki P and Alicia Keys.
That's a long one. Unnecessary lip from Ali Khan, the previous ball. Kind of anticipated the bouncer coming, and he was ready for it. Didn't even have fine leg. Actually, that's a 266 feet 6. Take that, he says with the bat.
MI New York. And the tunes are happening here in San Francisco. Sunny Saturday.
Gotta love the sound system here. It's loud and kind of wakes you up, doesn't it? It's with the stadium and the atmosphere here. It's just phenomenal.
That's right, the big echo, big theatre, isn't it? It was not quite full here this afternoon, the capacity, but certainly the sound is great.
It can feel empty when you have a capacity of 62,000.
I also just think, Robbie, we're grateful to be here. And you've got to start somewhere with MLC. So it's only year 4, season 4, and this is only our second time here in this part of the world at the Oakland Coliseum. So you've got to start somewhere and build it. It's exciting.
And they're also competing with the FIFA World Cup, right? Fans and spectators at the moment.
Yeah, there's just been so much on. Sport and think of events that people can actually go to live in this part of the world. Or even just down the road. You get Los Angeles, who's zip zap on a little aeroplane and you're somewhere else in the United States happening. A remitly speedy delivery. He's cranking it up here towards 150 Ks. But the man with the superb hand-eye that is Nicky Poran makes it look easy. So the low nature of the bounce is helping Poran as well. It's flying through like an Australian pitch or one in South Africa where there's plenty of pace and bounce.
This is really good. It's actually really good from Ali Khan. Finishes a tidy over. Niner was gone 62 for 2.
Divine Saturday afternoon here at the Oakland Coliseum. Local time coming up 3:15 p.m. This partnership's just starting to blossom. 23 from 27 and hardly a cloud in the sky. We've had lots of cloud the last couple of days here in this part of the world, but now you do need a sun hat and your sunglasses. Time for Andre Russell, who loves being on the circuit. Saw him earlier warming up, wearing a singlet, got the guns out, the muscles, shoulders, triceps, biceps, forearms, you name it. He is ready to amp. His first one today. Nice little start one, just there and thereabouts on that length and line.
It's clever from Sunil Narayan, a short third man. Andre Russell's one of those bowlers, gives away a few runs, Danny, but has this uncanny ability of getting wickets. This is the run-out attempt from Sunil Narayan, throwing to Nicky Poran's end.
Yeah, wake up, captain. Get the sprinting shoes on, please. Atmosphere here, bubbling away. Say the big clash. You got MI New York. It's the LA Night Riders. And LA Night Riders, in the short history of Cognizant MLC, have not beaten MI. It's chaps in purple and gold. Gone. There's another one. And there is it, Robin Hood, about that knack of getting people out at crucial moments. Dre Russ.
Does it time and time again. This time, Jinder Singh walking out. Saw him coming out, pitched it more back of a length, slightly shorter than where he would have. And Unmukh Chand cleaning up there. Easy catch. First wicket for the big man. Ray Ross is in business. This man out of it for today. Tajinder goes for 5, 63 for 3 after 9.2, and it will be rings.
players to be knocked over. Top there, Peter Kay. Well, he got 33 from 17, outstanding. Anwajit, well, he couldn't get going. Found it tough out there. Jinder's just got out. Couldn't get to double figures either. But Nicky P has, the captain. Nicholas Poran, he's to 17. Just underlines the slow nature of the surface. Hard to start and get going. And the ball's got a bit older. Different in the power play. And you've got someone like Quinton de Kock. He was a little bit lucky there. But Shadley and Sokbe, he bowled beautifully early on. And beat the outside edge of de Kock. But once de Kock got in and got set, that's what he can do. He so often does. But then he got a peach. Caught on the crease with those leaden shoes. And Wajid, he just helped it and played slip catch in practice. And Nicky P has fast hands and agile on his feet. And he just had Tajinder Trono go over the top for 6, came second. Bowlers, funnily enough, Sunil Narayan, Misley as ever, and that West Indian connection. Holder, Narayan and Russell are the wicket takers. Ali Khan has showed some pace, some good lines, and Skolkgate, he was a little unlucky. I thought he bowled a couple of beauties. De Kock on another day, he got the tickle on the outside edge through the keeper. Wasn't to be. Almost halfway, 9.2 overs, 3 down for 63. So the Lexus team standings to date. Now the Knight Riders, they only played 2 and they're 100% record. They only decided to do so. Top 4 sides to make the playoffs. Lexus points table so far. Super Kings, yeah, they've played 5. Oh, big shout. Did he get any wood on it? Did jag a bit off the seam, but so often the case. You have the drinks break and the batters have stopped and got out of a bit of rhythm. They've got to start again, all those sorts of things. Holder wasn't going to go upstairs. He knew that I think it did too much. Did a lot, in fact, off the seam. It's Roberto.
Yeah, pitching came back in, didn't it? Oh, came back in a lot. Probably a little too much. It's a bit of length, but he's picked the gap beautifully. Lovely hands here from Nicholas Poran. Great piece of batting from Nicky Poran. He'll need to stand up for his team as a skipper here. That shot is out of the top draw. Just watched the ball into the bat, guided it towards that gap. Nicely done. Finesse from Nicky Poran. Feel brand new with those hands. Let's hear it for MI New York. You're vibing with Alicia Keys, aren't you?
Oh, it takes me back. Again, so 3rd has been installed. Oh, you're kidding me! Soon on Iran, who else? Hashtag Mr. Casual. It's a shock.
Yeah, he generally feels in the infield, finds himself a normal 3rd man, misfields it. Is Casual, of course. There you go. He's given 9 runs. He's gotten a wicket here, staying true to his formula, Danny.
Well, the song should inspire you, Sunil Narayan. You're down there with the speakers amping in your ears. Come on. Wait. Yeah. In the end, Dre Rush smothers it. About crushes the ball. 10 off the 10th. 72 for 3. Gave it not out, and understandably saying that, but yeah, look, could have been missing by even just that little bit more.
What do you think about this umpire's call rule? you for it, against it. As a bowler, it's clipping the stumps. You reckon it's out?
Look, don't start me. Stuck into an argument with Mr. Hawk. Paul Hawkins. Yeah. Is it missing? It's clipping. It says it's clipping. Is it missing by 2 or 3 inches? There's a lot to do because there's a lot of movement.
I'll tell you what I think is about it. I think if it's clipping the stumps, it's out.
Join the club, have you? The fraternity of bowlers?
No, but I just think it's fair because the bowlers have very little going for them in today's version of the game.
No argument from me. We've got more of Ali Khan. So, again, straight after a drinks break, captain saying, look, I'm going with you to have another one. So, Ali Khan, please, rev things up here.
Ali's brought them wheels today. He's bowling them quick. Cobbin Bosch, 4 matches, 59 runs. He's a little bit of a finisher. He's got a very healthy strike rate. Building his name up as a finisher. This is the wicket, the previous over. The Jinder. It's not the kind of wicket there where you can play shots freely, but this man has this uncanny ability. Snap up wickets. See the rust wearing off now. And seeming well oiled at the moment.
Yeah, well, he's a mentor, isn't he, at the IPL, and so then have a little bit of time off and wonder. It's been a while since he's, you think actually playing, getting your body up and running and moving is such a big difference. And you're not playing as much when you're younger, all those sort of things, and you're in the groove on the circuit, and you just keep playing and ticking. But now, and I think what's he, 37, 38, Andre Russell, he's got to pick and choose and be sensible about how much he plays.
Yeah, known him when we played together, since we played together at KKR. Pretty much the same personality. Relaxed, chill, loves to hit the ball, loves to bowl fast, loves his bouncers. A little bit more intent now. Bowling quick, he's in the high 80s. Speedy delivery, that one. 86 miles an hour, sorry. Bowling well here, Ali Khan.
Yeah, you talk about guys that have been around the scene for a while. Ali Khan, the Knight Riders franchise. They're in the Caribbean Premier League with the Trimbago Knight Riders. A lot there too. Knowing himself, US of A, national colours. Oh, there you go. That's the sort of delivery that Ali Khan is able to produce. It's a goodie. That lovely little searching length. On another occasion, now the bat stays out there and little edge. And to go through to Andre Fletcher. Just a little flirt. Yeah, sort of half pulling out. Not really. Definitely not there. Oh, yes, is good. Ali Khan have a bit of a stare and a glare.
Yeah. Wheels are up and running now. Showing him fast. Look at the way Nicky P's approaching, batting to him. A shorter back lift. Trying to time the ball a little bit more than actually playing it confidently. Almost seems circumspect. Goes up against Ali Khan. Space.
Well, they've played against each other and with each other in CPL. Not want to get out to Ali Khan, I reckon. 11 done, just 3 off that over, 75 for 3. Lovely sunny day here. Saturday, June 27th. Match box 12. for Cognizant MLC in Season 4. We're going to have more of Andre Russell here at the Oakland Coliseum. You think about dot balls, this is more so this venue than the others going around. Think about here and yesterday, 40 dot balls in the first 11 overs I'm talking about. It's pretty much the first half of the innings while the ball's a lot newer with a prouder seam. You can do a little bit off the straight, off the pitch. 35 dot balls in New York today, so it's been tough going for them because they have lost the toss and have been asked to bat first yesterday and today. Then you think about 31 dot balls, San Francisco Unicorns up against the Texas Super Kings, and that was the 24th of June, just the other day. That was 31. Yeah, tough gig given the drop-ins, and back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Oh, there it is. A bit of Mick Jaggage from off to leg. Comes back. Let's have some tunes. DJ.
Another beauty from Andre Russell. Making this a habit. This Cognizant MLC. Pitched up. Keeping low. Jack back in. Hit the top of off stump. Almost a non-celebration. Robin Bosch goes as he comes. 1 of 6. They're 75 for 4 now, MI New York.
Time for the big guy who's played the most T20 cricket matches ever. Kieron Pollard off that 100 in Dallas, Grand Prairie, not that long ago, last week in fact. And Cognizant MLC, he has racked up 30 matches. And this watch has come back. Oh, it's come appreciably off the seam, so it's pitched and come back in towards the stumps. Beautifully. Coaches talk about hitting the top of off. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Through the gate, big time. Because Pollard is such a big man, he likes to take a stride outside the popping crease there. Fletcher's come up. So in a way, Andre Russell's going to sacrifice perhaps a little bit of pace for some guile and niggle off the seam movement so that he can't come down to him. So he can't allow Pollard. He has to stay with that foot behind the line. Be planted there. Normally he'd be like to be outside that front crease where his feet are. That back foot would be outside of it. Rightio. Dre Russ, come on. Oh, big shout, I like it. Yeah, from up here. I'm with you, Christopher Taylor. If you're not happy with it, Kieron Pollard, refer it up here. Yeah, he's going to have to because it's his very first ball. He was out for a golden duck yesterday. Paul Wilson, it's over to you.
To be able to director, we have an LBW review given out. It's a fair delivery. Can we go on the front on, please? Just roll this back, please. Okay, we see the bat hits the pad, the big gap between bat and ball. We can go to ball tracking when it's available, thanks. Stand by for ball tracking. Coming up now, Original decisions out, pitching outside off, impact in line, and wickets is umpire's call, so the review is retained. You can stay with the original decision of out, Chris. Let you know when you're on screen. Signal now.
Yeah, confirmation. Back-to-back golden ducks for big Kyron Pollard. See you later, KP. Get back and soak in the tub, buddy. It's chilly here, and yeah, we're loving it.
Tell you who's got the moves. It's that man there. We're giving him a hard time post the match. Kyron Pollard has to go for a blob. Back-to-back zeros. And MI New York in a world of bother. 75 for 5 now.
Well, Romero Shepherd's come out to face a hat-trick ball, and I tell you what, this fellow with ball in hand has already got 3 hat-tricks in this form of the game. He's that good. Thinking back to one in the Caribbean Premier League a few years ago. He also got 100 in the same game. Rightio, hat-trick ball. Oh, yeah. Targeting those stumps. What a great over. Dot, dot, wicket, wicket, dot. We've got 1 to go in it. And there's the end of big Kyron Pollard. Just falling over it a bit. Hit his boot with the bat. Fletch loved it. He said, yeah, baby, that's out. And has been given. Came upstairs and it didn't work for you. Christopher Taylor from Jamaica giving him out. Oh, nearly another. Could have been a third one in the over. Ruins the wicket, ruins the double wicket maiden. Just a single off it and 2 wickets. And New York are 76 for 5 here.
Now, apart from Quinton de Kock, nobody has really got going. Nicholas Pooran trying to hold the innings together. Dre Russ, his former West Indian teammate, got the better of him. Shadley van Schalkwyk comes back into the attack. And Trump is going to have a lot of work to do. Big acreage out there. Don't see many trees at this ground, and we won't, just a couple. Liam Plunkett's joining me, and well, what an incredible previous over from the main man himself, Dre Russ.
He knows when to shine. The ability to do something special. He will look off stump, trying to hit offside. It's kind of too straight for that. And that's the big man Pollard walked across and got LBW. Russell is absolutely ecstatic, mate. You don't see him too often like that, but he loves getting Kieran Pollard out. Great over from the guys.
Oh, what a stroke this is. Stand and deliver from Shepherd. Goes deep in the crease and gets it up and over the protection out there. A big, big hit.
Yeah, big man, big hit. Good hands. Speedy hands through that shot. Short, kind of stuck in the pitch, was there to hit. I was very impressed with Shep last year, the Unicorns. He was always wanting to know about the game, asking questions, practicing, staying longer, there to the training early. I was very impressed with his attitude.
Now loses his line. The outfield just continues to hold these balls up. Puran wants the third, not going to get it. Now, you talk about a plan. This was clearly a plan to Kyron Pollard. Why has the keeper come up to the stumps?
Yeah, I mean, I've played against him a lot, and I've seen him do this a lot. He walks at the bowler, tries to put you off a little bit, or he'll walk at you to try and get a bit of bat and get off strike. The Spiceman's ecstatic, but it's a massive wicket, and the Bravo's shifting his hips down there in the dugout.
They say the hips don't lie, as DJ gets the moves out. Would that have been something that will have come up in the bowling planning group in the meeting ahead of today's game for the Knight Riders?
Absolutely. I mean, he struggled last game, but he's been in form. He got that 100 down in Texas. But he does walk at you. He puts you off a little bit, makes you change your length. I think that's a great plan by LA Knight Riders. Get the keeper up to the stumps, make him feel squeezed and stuck at the crease. And it obviously worked. He walked across. Obviously, that ball was going on to clip leg stump. Very good captaincy, good planning, good execution, and a great stuff from the Knight Riders.
Really good stuff from Spiceman up to the stumps, applying pressure to both batters. The bowling efforts generally being right on the money. Yeah, you talk about how this game can turn you from hero to zero so quickly. Unbeaten century in his first appearance of the season for Kyron Pollard, just his second of his career. Remember, he's played more T20s than anyone today. T20 appearance, 739. And since then, okay, a 7 not out, yes, wasn't needed much in the second game, but back-to-back Golden Ducks, would you believe it? Just short of cover, who does enough. Ends an 11-run over. New York 87 for 5. Now, we're delighted to announce MLC that we've teamed up with one of our new partners. This is MVPs. It's our official sports trading card partner. What have you got here, Liam? Okay, we got an Andre Berger. Let me see if I can show you that so you can see it without the glare. Oh, there we go. We got Faf du Plessis. Liam, tell people about it. What do we got here? There's a bit of
Faf, mate.
Faf. Let's have a look.
That's a special card.
And you can scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen and be the first to get your limited edition trading cards right now. So we're delighted to team up. The way to get them, you just go to MVPs, that's with a Z.io. Chipped in the air and just wide of the man at cover. Who would be your pick? We've got a Nicholas Puran one here as well.
I'm going to go with the one that's on the table here, Trent Bolt. Plus him as a friend, so I'll make him feel special. I would love the Trent Bolt card.
How good do they look? Absolutely love them. And something that you see in a big way, isn't it? In American sport, you think about the baseball trading cards and the NFL cards. Great to have that initiative now for the first time in Cognizant MLC, thanks to our partners at MVPs. Important over this one with Sunil Narain bowling his fourth and final.
Yeah, obviously the last few overs, they've just looked to play him out of that over, but interesting how they're playing him here. Do they still look to be aggressive, or do they just see him off and then try to take down the bowlers after he's finished this spell? Because so far it's a very special spell here, Lenny. He's went for 10 off 3.2, picking up a great wicket.
One last note on the trading cards. Does yours say cricketer or baseball player? Or
That's
both?
the thing, both, right? Such a unique if I can get both on there. Don't put up any of my batting stats. Just the one game, one strikeout. Job's a good one.
Yeah, for those who missed it, Liam Plunkett, the World Cup winning Liam Plunkett, debuted for the Oakland Bowlers yesterday. You're all over the internet. Well, BBC Sport talking to you, lots of English publications, some American ones too. It's what it's all about, introducing our sport to everyone right the way across America.
Yeah, that's why I did it, mate, is to showcase what cricket is. A lot of people there asking about the game, and hopefully they're going to come here for the weekend and watch the MLC, the double headers in this impressive stadium. But yeah, let's do cross sport. Maybe we can introduce cricket at that ballpark, get some kids down there playing on the outfield. But that's what I like to do, is to grow the sport, especially from the kids.
Yeah, and the great thing is you can either come here in the Bay Area or down to Los Angeles next week, where we'll debut the newest cricket ground in the world on the 1st of July. And we go back to Grand Prairie, back to our spiritual home in Texas, and we're coming here for the finals for the first time. And the plan is the bottom tier here hosts about 12,500. We're planning to sell that out. So if you want to be a part of history, get your tickets now on tickets.majorleaguecricket.com. Should be a really good crowd on July 18th in particular for that grand finale. Question is, who's going to be there? The LA Knight Riders, they're setting the early pace, unbeaten this season. They've got a bit of a stranglehold on this contest right now. Leg slip in. Right on the money, good over. What a spell from Sunil Narayan. He finishes with 1 for 12. It's 91 for 5.
Yes, really strong squad here this year. Last year they struggled to get the team together, but now the way they've started with the powerhouses, bat and ball, they've got it together, mate. Obviously Holder's there, very experienced now. You've got a group of West Indies boys who play together, know how to play T20 cricket around the world, and they might just come hot here. It's good to see another team do well. I don't want the same team winning over and over again.
Anywhere you go in the world, you find one of these shirts to my left. Nepal cricket fans are always out and about. Why are you here today, my man?
I'm here to see my friend Lenny. So I'm a very big fan of him. I don't know, I'm very nervous right now, right? And Lenny, I'm here for you. I want to really meet you, and I have a special gift for you. So why don't you come down and we take a picture and I give you what I have.
Lenny, you gonna come down? What's the gift? You gotta show it to him.
Special scarf. This is called, this is from all the way from Nepal. Visit Nepal 2020. Well, it was COVID, so now visit Nepal 2026. So this is for Lenny.
Lenny, we got to get you down here. Mate, you going to come down? You going to say hi to my man?
Oh, mate, what a great pleasure it is. Namaste. We'll say a namaste there, Liam. So get the two hands together. We say namaste, and we say Sanche Anunsu, which means how are you in Nepali?
That's great to see, Lenny.
He says namaste to you, my man.
Lenny,
but Liam, we didn't forget about you either. Over to my left. All right, the hat, it's signed, but it doesn't look like a cricket hat. Tell me who signed it and tell me about the letter on it as well.
Oh, this is a Lindbergh baseball hat. I play cricket and baseball for my high school. I recently just became an all-league player for our baseball team. I've been playing cricket for the last 13 years since I was 3 or 4 years old, and I've been playing baseball for the last 10 before then.
Well, our Liam Plunkett, World Cup winning Liam Plunkett. He's won a World Cup, and now he's playing baseball. Liam, you got any tips for our man here now that you're a professional baseball player?
Just fast off cutters, that's the way forward. No knuckleballs, cross seam and off cutters does the job. That's what I did yesterday.
Well, he's saying changes the
just
pace
get
of
around
slower
it.
balls and
Don't
knuckles,
bounce the
but
ball, I
you've
think,
got a
the
couple. What are your variations in there?
My variations is I always like to start off with a fast and then hit them with a curve or slider in it. Maybe give some breaking balls and then throw back the heat. And maybe at the end, throw a changeup or two.
Liam, he might have a couple more pitches than you do, and this guy might be in Major League Cricket or Major League Baseball. Plenty of action down here in the crowd.
Oh, so nearly another. Great to see down there. Aman, fantastic stuff, and really good crowd, a healthy crowd coming in for this Saturday doubleheader. It's a special venue, isn't it? On a day like this, where else would you want to be?
Weather's beautiful today as well. Gets chilly later on, but right now it's beautiful. The sun's shining on the crowd, and as you said there, Lenny, the people are packing it out. They're starting to come in waves to watch this beautiful game.
Thing I love about our sport, the way it brings different communities together. People different ages, different backgrounds. Been so impressed with how many youngsters and families we've seen here coming to this historic place, which is still a ballpark, just playing a different type of bat and ball sport now.
I mean, people from all over the world sitting together watching a game. If you look in the comms box, the broadcasting box here, all over the place. Myself, you, everyone, India, West Indies, South Africa, Ireland. Yeah, more Nepal fans for you, Lenny. They're here for you.
I think they just love their cricket, mate. It's such a special country. My big request for some point this season, maybe next year, got to get a Nepali player in. Dipendra Singh Airi, Sandeep Lamachani, Rohit Paudel. This is helped away into the leg side and into the gap. Good stroke. Had to almost check the stroke because he might have been through it a touch too soon, but he adjusted really well. That's an important boundary.
Looks in decent form here. Obviously a tricky wicket. Obviously Nicholas Pooran is in 29 off 38. You know it's a tricky wicket. Into the wicket, stuck in, a little bit too short. but it wasn't a convincing shot. He got enough on it, but might have popped up a little bit top edge, but he managed to control that and send it off to the boundary for 4 more runs for Shepherd.
I'd love to say there's no bias up here in the commentary box, but Danny Morrison is a certified MI New York fan. He just loves the Alicia Keys whenever a boundary gets hit. Now an appeal, is this angling down? Was there bat involved? Yeah, probably far too much going on. No interest in the review at all. 15 are being bowled, it's 96 for 5.
One good wicket, Joe, one good wicket.
Beautiful stadium, mate. Even the way the grass is cut, look at that, mate. Immaculate. I wish I could do my garden like that.
When was the last time you watched Moneyball? I presume you've seen it.
I think when it first came out. I read the book as well, which was a great read. But it's amazing, like even last year, being in the locker rooms and walking down the corridor to the stadium, it's old school, right? There's dampness on the floor. You kind of smell the history, which is really cool.
MI New York not really going anywhere, but crucially Pooran and Shepherd are still together. Having got a little bit of a sketch being done. That's what you can do. You come to the cricket, you've got double-header action. 8-9 hours of fun. Bring the paints if you want to as well.
It's a little bit different to the Western Terrace at Headingley. Slightly different there, you know.
A bit more raucous there in Leeds, isn't it? Particularly during an Ashes Test match. Here's Dre Russ again. Oh, not the right line, and help round the corner. Going to be a 6, but only just. One of the shorter pockets of the ground, and is that going to get Nicholas Pooran going as the 100 comes up?
Such an iconic shot for Nicholas Pooran. Just waits for it and gets underneath it and takes it just wide of where fine leg would be. Excellent shot. The 100 comes up for MI New York. Just helps him on the way. He's set up for that shot, and to your point here, this is when he needs to kick on, so he can finish with 70 or 50, or if he gets out now, he's kind of occupied the crease without kicking on, which might obviously not great for the team, you know.
Yeah, interesting to see Russell round the wicket, using that angle. They don't run a quick single. Fielder decides against the throw. Russell's been very, very good today, economical, but he's also got a lot of movement. This was this near triple wicket maiden.
He's cracking that length. That one was an amazing delivery. Hit the seam and came back in. Difficult to hit. Massive variation here from the wicket. Not easy to play. He's smacking that length. It's all from that length that it's moving. So as a batter, you're not sure if to get forward, whether to go back. It's go straight to that screen there. He loves that, mate. He's so happy with the way he's bowled today. He's picked up wickets throughout this competition. Such a vital part of this team.
Edged away, an edge for 4. Third is up in the circle. It's fortune for Shepherd, and well, Russell can count himself a little unlucky. Is this the big over that gets New York moving?
So here, smashing into the pitch again. Good delivery, but that's for a bowler. Sometimes you get a thick outside edge and the batsman wins and he goes for 4 runs. But to your point, these two need to get going here. They're looking like they're building like a nice partnership, and we know how Shepherd can go. Once he starts striking the ball, the game can change very quickly.
Big chance of 150 plus still. Oh, a feather of an edge, and it's another for Russell. Finger goes up immediately. And yet again, it's the movement from Russell and the bravery to go full, to take on a batter who is strong down the ground. Shepherd can only find the outside edge, and the partnership that was building very promisingly is broken.
You just look at this wicket. It looked like there was some sort of movement. Good length. Really, it kind of followed the line and it came off the pitch a little bit slower. Spiceman showing his teeth. He loves it, the Spiceman. Another great wicket for Russell. He's 4 for 21 off 2.4. Outstanding. This could be the game changer here. Mario Shepherd goes for 20. New York, 107 for 6.
Corey Anderson to the crease at number 8. 6-ball duck for him yesterday. If you consider Kyron Pollard, in essence, making a pair the last 2 days, Corey Anderson on the same fate. So he'll be a touch nervy. This has been brilliant stuff from Andre Russell, the Jamaican at his very best.
Outstanding. He was just going to see that wicket again. Actually, length was there to hit. He came across it. It looked like he lost his shape, as you've just said, Lenny. Maybe he should have whacked that over mid-off or a wide cover. But he came across that, a massive hack, and obviously an outside edge straight to the Spiceman.
I think the most consistent theme we've seen throughout the few days here is anyone who's gone cross-batted, like you saw there, has ended up perishing. Good finish to the over from Russell. New York in trouble, just 4 to go, 107 for 6.
The remitly leading wicket takers in season 4 so far. Asdeep Singh, he's up there with doing the Bartman. Neil Bartman, he's got 10, and De Silva with 8. And Dre Russ has just jumped up there too. We do like the Dre Russ with the biceps to boot. Ali Khan back for more. Mr. Slippery, he's only gone for 15 off his 3 overs. He's been a handful. And so Poran holding it together a little bit here for MI New York. He's not out 36, but he's got to find another ally. Had a little bit of Shepherd, 20 off 16. Big Corey Anderson, one of those bludgeoning types. And he stay and hang in here for the rest of these 4 overs. Hello, Pom. Have you recovered from the birthday?
Daniel, son. I have indeed. The birth year.
I know what you mean. It seems to go on forever when you turn 50.
Can you remember back then?
It was a while ago, but longer for our producer.
He won't be happy with you. He is not happy generally, but yeah, you're making it worse. Some will say you've been celebrating for 10 years.
Hoorah!
Gone for the big one. Oh, didn't get any of that at all. Doesn't carry to the fence. He'll get only 1. An innings here from Nicholas Pooran, which is unlike him. Toughness of the surface. Not able to get going really. Innings where he's reached these heights in terms of runs. I mean, 37 is hardly height in the context, but where he gets to as many as this, he wouldn't be at less than a run a ball. And he is here, 86.05 is what he's scoring at. Oh, hurry.
A chuckle because I think it was Sunil Ryan on the backing up. Want to get his precious fingers in the way. Spin wizard. Was protection back there. Yeah, when you look at Nicholas Pooran, 37 from 43. Normally you say 37 off 10 balls. It's more like it for him. Just underlines the nature of this slow pitch. Going on about conditions. Hasn't been easy for the ground staff who've worked feverishly and do a tremendous job here. Dave Agnew and his crew. Dark surface, with dark clouds and cold dark weather leading into this.
Bang! Oh, that's what he's been looking for. Did that to him a while ago. The ball into the pitch with pace on it. And away it goes for 6. Cue Alicia.
Yes, Alicia Keys. Oh, we're going crazy here at Oakland because of this sort of striking. This is what he normally does and does every day of the week. Beautiful.
Yeah, and what he wants is pace, and he hasn't had it, and it's made it difficult for him to get any sort of fluency in his innings, a way of trying to get to the boundary. Generally such a prolific boundary hitter, prolific six hitter actually. If you look across the game, Nicholas Pooran's name will be there with those who are so good at getting to the fence, getting over the fence. Nicely bowled. Slung into the block. 115 for 6. Yeah, partnership just beginning here, and the hope is that it can be a forceful partnership. That was a hope with many of those who went before. Shepherd provided some sort of hope, 20 from 16, and we've been waiting to get to around this stage to cut loose. Just the 3 overs to go. More dots than they would like in their innings. Slow surface, first game of 2. A similar sort of thing happening as was the case yesterday. First game really was tough, and they'd have felt or thought that they could manage that a little bit better today. Oh, just a little clip on something as it goes through.
Yeah, I was like you, just looking at our very privileged vantage point up here in the comm box. Skipped across. Oh no, he moved, you see, because he moved, Corey Anderson. So if you're watching here and wondering why it wasn't, that's the reason. He went a long way across. 10s, let's call it 140. If they can get that psychological 140, they'll feel they've got something to bowl with, MI, when they defend.
Enticed by that short boundary and trying to heave it onto that side. A good old-fashioned mow that didn't work. Yeah,
Mo. It ended up with a ball in the flat. Wow, because this man, this burly fellow, Corey Anderson, that can go 20 rows back normally. Not the timing. So Russell, he's looking for a 5, a 4 for 21. He's got 4 balls left to do it.
Yeah, nicely bowled. Right up in the block hole, and make sure it doesn't allow the batters to get under it. Dre Russ, or Russell the Muscle, might call him. Well in the wickets today, a big Jamaican. And this one brought great delight and much celebration. Look at that, 4 for 22 to this point. Economy of 6.29 is very good. Think of other economies, and Sunil Narayan, 4 overs, 1 for 12. A 41st time he's gone for 3 or under. Yes, sir. You miss El Papia. Nicholas Pooran with 6 more down the ground.
So good there. Now, Dre Russ will be muttering to himself there. He's missed his Yorker. Try to get it in the toes there. That's where he wants to be. Right on that popping crease, on that line. But he's missed it by some margin. I'll tell you what, Nicky P hasn't. He has got all of this nice and clean. And he moves to 1 shy of 50. Thank you, Alicia Keys.
Wonderful. A magnificent swing of the blade. And fantastic contact. A crack off that bat as it goes sailing for 6 more. It's the skipper, Nicholas Pooran, who brings up a half-century. Much needed by New York.
Oh, Kesey to bits and pieces. Oh, smoking it, the skipper. Brilliant. Very slow. He was striking at, 85 just moments ago. Now he's up near 120. Such is the nature of the striking from this fella. Simply sensational, Nicky P.
Russell to finish off. Yeah, looking for the strike. You know, get to the other end, take one, and be on strike once again to begin a new onslaught. 129 for 6. Have a look at the bowlers here, and look particularly in the middle. Sunil Narayan, as he came on, has said he was an absolute T20 legend. 4 overs, 15 dots, 1 for 12, an economy of just 3 per over. And it is the 41st time in T20 cricket that he's done that. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm talking about going for 3 and over or under. The next best, as in frequency, to do such a thing, is 22 times. That's good bowler too, Rashid Khan. On its own, you might look and say, oh, Rashid Khan's quite good. He's done it 22 times. He's nearly done it twice as much. Excellent stuff. A dot to start with is excellent here as Pooran looks to find the fence. Oh, off the edge. That happened to him early on as well. Off the bat of Quinton de Kock.
I was just about to say Q Kesey, and here she is. Super Saturday, sun's out, the tunes are here, and the blades are flowing now in these death overs. And Pooran, all of a sudden, from going from early 30s, he's 60. What a great number, 60 from 50. It's all happening here at Oakland. Love it.
Lovely from Van Skalkbeek. You get days where you might bowl decently and the statistics don't quite show it. Karen Pollard yesterday, go for 6, didn't get under it sufficiently, and then turned up today. Oh, and with his mate. 2 first bowlers. It's good from Van Skalkbeek. Into the pitch, no pace, so he's unable to whack it away. 134 now, they've gone up 2, and the wickets in the middle. Decent start, that was all Quinton de Kock early on, and then they lost wickets and have not managed to get going since. And now at the back end, a few more high towers. Another dot ball. 5 gone, and so what that means is that Corey Anderson Gets a free hit here, really. He's got to try and get this out the ground so that Pooran can take the hole over to finish off the innings. Hits a long ball when he gets a hold of it, Corey Anderson. Doesn't quite. Rovman Powell decides, I want to let you get off strike here. They're not foxed by it. Dot ball, just the 5 off. 1 to play, 134 for 6. Yeah, you watch this. He's going to field it and goes, why don't you take one? He knows there's a sweeper back there. And Pooran says, no, I'm not.
Yeah, he wasn't going to be outfoxed there, was he, Corey Anderson? Going to take the single and hog the strike and not take it off Nicky P, who's now got it. Yeah, last 6 balls of this innings. He's 61 from 52. Let's see what he can do up against Jace Holder. So the captains of each side locking horns here.
You're long on in place, lock mid off in the circle. That'd be wide. And so on that leg side, long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg. And he's saying to Nicholas Pooran, with a sweeper also offside and third, who's kind of wide because of the angles of the ground, saying I'll be wide of you, taking it outside the arc. So you're going to have to fetch it. If you're hitting it leg side, it'll go straight-ish. Just change that as well. The wide, long off now in place. I think it might stay quite wide, actually, just looking at the field. But with no pace on the ball.
The other thing, Pommett, he's standing on that sort of middle leg. I think he'd go a bit too offside, Nicholas. He's going to get that sort of line, whether it's, that was normal little seam up, but you're right, that slowness.
That's a bluff ball, isn't it?
So you think about where he's at, and this is a bluff ball, you're right, because go on, I'm going to bowl slow ones wide, and look at this. That's full across seam, and yeah, it's full.
The freebie, there's nobody out there. He's just taking them all away. And all of this is a cat and mouse they play, because the batter can tell from the field that is set where the ball's going to be, and you've got to try and be ahead of him and not make it so easy for him. Yeah, see, expecting it wide, goes right onto the stumps, and he can't time it at all. Outstanding there, Sid. First one wide, but a couple of dot balls.
I've got to be chuckling here because he's missed out there. He really has. Yeah, it was not a bad Yorker. Slow to get going. In fact, he started off all right with a couple of big hits and then went into his shell a little bit because he lost teammates at the other end. But he's so good on that onside and straight. Difficult to stop when he's in the mood and in the groove. Yeah, he's loved it. It's, enjoying the sunshine.
Big kisses. Yup, it'll go for 4. Had to force it away over mid-off. And in the end, it gets it away to the fence. It'll bring relief, no doubt, to Nicholas Pooran. Not as pure as the others that he's managed to get away. But all of them count. They're now on the cusp of 140, which kind of gives them something to work with. You wouldn't say it's a winning total. Another flat bat. Enough on it. They have 1 bounce and it'll go for 4 more. 2 in a row. This is to try and finish things off on a high for MI New York.
Disappointed it's only 4. It's there, wasn't it? There, going about the bluffing and what's coming up and what are you going to think on bowling, Nicholas? He would have liked to have done better there.
Yeah, 2 balls to go. Can he send both out the ground? Won't send that anywhere. Excellent bowling. Right up in the block hole. Hits that popping crease and Pooran unable to get it away.
Yeah, for those at home watching this here in the US of A, it is a great piece of bowling. In Yorker length, they call it the Yorker. Right up in the block hole. Can't get underneath those and make them disappear over the fence. Beautifully bowled.
Final delivery of the innings then. Holder to Pooran. Fielder out there. He'll take 1. And that's all they will get. 144 for 6 is where MI New York end. Yeah, top work done by the Los Angeles Knight Riders. High fives all round. A wicket taking all the way through, and that was good work. There's only 1 innings in MLC history that has yielded more dots than this one. 64 dots here, not ideal if you're MI New York. Record 66. So not easy for these batters.
No, once again the surface just a little tacky. This is pitch number 1, first time out on it. 33. And then you go down and you have to look at Shepherd's 20, and then you only see the big beacon that is Nicholas Pooran. 70 from 58 in terms of 6 fours and 5 homers. Those that have gone over the rope on the full, 5 homers, 6s all the way, and well, it stands out like a beacon as well. This one, Paul.
Yeah, it certainly does. Lots of wickets for Andre Russell, 4 for 35 with 13 dots, but there those in the 64 we're talking about. Looking down there, the best of the lot though, Sunil Narayan, 1 for 13. Let's get downstairs though and hear from Russell the Muscle, who is with Armour.
Here with Andre Russell. Want to start off with the score, 144 on the board. Happy with that?
Yeah, I think we could be a bit stingy, getting them a bit lower. I think they get away in the back end of the innings, but that's how the game goes. They're not going to go on one pace right through the innings when you have Nicholas Pooran at the end. So I'm happy with the score, to be honest. I think we bowl well, and our batters just now need to apply themselves and just get the score.
Now, we've talked about how you guys have had a break coming into this game. How's that helped in preparation for Oakland?
Yeah, I think we have a lovely couple of days. You know, the guys put in the work. I see the work ethic from everyone. You know, they guys take the day when they need to rest and get the recovery massages, all these things. So we're all professionals. So those couple of days help with the recovery as well. And, you know, it's a back-to-back game we have here. So my body is in full swing. I've been doing some good work on my body and making sure that recovery is a big part of the cricket.
Yeah, it looked like it. 4 wickets for yourself. What went right for you out there?
Yeah, I think we just keep it simple. For me, I just use the wicket as much as possible. And, you know, watch to see what the batter's doing and, you know, try to use my skills from those lengths as well.
Well done and good luck in the second innings.
Yeah, nicely done by Dre Russ. The Los Angeles Knight Riders must get to 145 if they're to win. 6-day break. They like it. They've won 2 out of 3 in matches where they've had a break of that long before. We'll see how they go here. We're looking forward to this run chase.
Welcome back to the Oakland Coliseum, where MI New York, well, if it wasn't for their captain, would have been in all sorts of trouble, but they've scrapped up to something of a defendable total, with Pooran, the star of the show, making 70 off 58. The only real support he got was from Quinton de Kock at the top, and 20 from Romario Shepherd. They'll have to be satisfied, the men from New York, with 144 for 6. Get a look at the highlights of this first innings, and it was all about Quinton de Kock at first. He was dominant through the first 3 overs, showing a glorious array of strokes on what is a fresh pitch, the first use of the second of the 2 drop-in wickets here at the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. But when Sunil Narayan came into the attack, he changed the game. One of the most economical 4-over spells in MLC history, really dragged the men from New York back. Despite the occasional boundary at the start from Pooran, he went into a bit of a lull, and then it became all about one man, Liam Plunkett. It was Andre Russell.
Yeah, fantastic. Got a few wickets this competition. Oh, yeah, he was good today, bowled straight. The ball did move around. On the stats early, we showed how much variation he had from just smacking that length. The ball nipped in, kept its line, variation, and then 2 wickets back to back. Also getting the wicket of his fellow countryman, West Indian player, Pollard, which was massive. Nicholas Pooran did get going towards the back end and hit some big boundaries, but Andre Russell keep taking wickets. The big wicket of Shepherd as he was about to get going. Pooran stuck into the end and obviously putting a decent total with some boundaries at the back end, putting MI New York into an okay score.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good final over actually from Holder, despite the celebrations and a kiss to the crowd from Nicholas Pooran. And the bowlers, although Russell was the star of the show, good efforts all around. Narayan, so economical. Good comeback from Ali Khan, who missed the first 2 games. The American speedster actually bowled the fastest ball of the tournament thus far as well, at over 92 miles an hour. And on the whole, I think the Knight Riders will be really satisfied with their bowling effort. Now, the captain of the LA Knight Riders this season has been, well, in an inspired form. He is one of the great leaders of the modern game. Let's find out more about Jason Holder.
I think if you're a good human being, more often than not, you tend to have, great long-lasting friendships and memories with people. And I know people don't always play for that. People play to win, and I definitely do play to win because I'm very competitive. But I think there's so much more to life than just winning. I think one of the ways to enhance your chances to win, is by starting being a good person within and being a good person to others. And, that's just something I pride myself on.
He is a competitor. There's not a ball that goes by that he's not fully engaged in that contest. And in the end, that's really what any cricketer wants to be known as, that the opposition knows that when you come up against that individual, that there's not a moment that goes by, there's not a ball that goes by that they are not trying to get one up on the opposition. And Jason's certainly that person. And that's why he's a great leader as well. He does it quietly, but he does it by example as well, to show that this is how it's to be done, to be able to really get in that contest from ball one in his own way.
For me, I like to plan and just have a general idea of how I want to go about the game or how I expect the game to go. But again, there's so many different things that can happen on any given day, and more often than not, nothing ever really goes fully to plan. But there's some things that you can plan for and foresee generally happen the way that you expect it to happen. But I think you have to be instinctive and just understand, when and where and the times that you can use instinct as opposed to sticking to a particular plan. No, I've come here to win. After last year's campaign, we definitely need to make a massive improvement. And I don't want to settle for just making the playoffs. It might be easy to come and say after the last couple of campaigns that we've had, let's just make the playoffs. No, I think that's a bad way to look at it. And for me, I think if we aim for the stars, even if you fall short, a little short and you land on the clouds, I'm very confident that we can get this group to blossom and click. Only reason I'm here is to win this MLC and, you know, go home with a smile on my face.
Well, there is a leader that you would go into battle for, a special man, Jason Holder, and he's been very consistent with that they don't want to get to the playoffs. They want to lift the trophy this year in Season 4 of Cognizant MLC. They could make it 3 from 3 if they can chase this total down. Find out if they will in just a few moments' time. The most beautiful day you could imagine, and it's perfect cricketing weather here in the Bay. We're at the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum for this showdown between MI New York and the LA Knight Riders. If you've never been to the west coast of the United States of America, put it on your bucket list. It's a truly special place, and on a day like today you can see why San Francisco and Oakland and all of the surrounding vicinity is so popular. The target for the Knight Riders is going to be 145 to stay perfect and make it 3 wins from 3 this season. Jason Holder won the toss and he chose to have a bowl first, as has generally been the trend, although Marcus Stoinis and the Seattle Orcas bucked that trend last night. It nearly worked for them too. Lost a thriller under the Friday night lights. And the bowlers have done the job. Can the batters do it now? Because it will be the spice man himself, Andre Fletcher, to open the batting for the men in purple, alongside Colin Munro, left-hander who's got a very devastating strike rate. So a right-hand, left-hand combination. And the left-hander Munro, the Kiwi, will take the strike. And he'll have to face up to his fellow New Zealander, that's Trent Bolt, who is always charismatic and enigmatic in his style. And now he's the only bowler in MLC history with 50 wickets to his name. So we're all set for the chase. Going to be just a fraction over 7 runs required per over. And I think on the whole, second surface of the 2 that we have here, I think this pitch has played pretty well, so maybe the Knight Riders will fancy their chances. But what can Trent Bolt find from it? There's a slip and the gully in place, attacking to start with. Liam Plunkett is joining me. Liam, MI New York are going to have to be right on the money, you'd imagine, with the ball here, particularly in this Lexus power play.
Yeah, there's no better man. We know how accurate Trent Bolt is. I love this field from MI New York. Put the pressure on straight away. Make it hard to score. Make it hard to get a single. It's not easy to hit the ball to the boundary first up, especially when Trent Bolt's looking to swing it.
One of our VIPs getting ready to come in and land and watch the cricket in action. A beautiful blue sky day in the Bay. Maybe it's here to collect Danny Morrison. Who knows? One of the two. Down the track and an inside edge. What makes Trent Bolt so good, particularly with the new ball?
Just so accurate, and he gets that late swing. His paces can vary. Obviously, in his prime, he bowls quick. He can bowl mid-80s and 90s in his prime. Dropped it a little bit now, but he's still so accurate. Can still bowl a heavy ball, 85, 86. But I think it's his skill set, nice and full, shows the seam, bolt right up, and it gives the chance to swing and also nip off the seam as well.
Played his 300th T20 just yesterday. Remarkably, the only stats I couldn't believe, never had a 5-wicket all in those T20s. Shows just how hard they are to come by. 343 wickets to his name. Bowled really well in match 7. Always gives it 100%, and that was in very helpful batting conditions. 3 for 18.
I think it's the energy he brings. He looks after himself so well. I think he's got a beautiful setup at home in terms of his gym and a net around his garden. But as you said, such a character, always puts in 100% and picks up wickets for the team.
Just slides down the leg side. The appeal, maybe just trying to convince the umpire not to outstretch his arms, but it is indeed the first runs of the chase with the wide. Yeah, I think the thing I adore about watching him, Liam, is the energy, the passion, the enthusiasm, and the joy that he brings. You can almost see exact same as a 10-year-old kid steaming into bowl.
He loves the game. Absolutely loves the game. Runs in the same every day. Whether you're playing club cricket, international cricket, he's always running in with the same energy, same passion. And as you said, he's a character. He obviously puts that energy and obviously puts pressure on the umpires as well.
Here, 39 years of age, originally from Durban, South Africa, but live in Auckland, New Zealand now. And my biggest passion is my family.
Been a popular answer, that, hasn't it? Big family man, Colin Munro. Over 120 appearances for New Zealand across the 3 formats. Just the one test match in recent times, known much more as a dominant white ball player up at the top. He's made a real name for himself. We'll bring Andre Fletcher on to strike there. Continuing to attack, though, New York. I like this from Nicholas Pooran. Anderson at slip and the gully in play too. Beats the outside edge. Definite movement through the air and maybe off the pitch as well.
Great first delivery. I think Trent Bolt went away from the right hand and maybe like a wobble seam. It did do something off the pitch. Wobble seam, outstanding ball. Hard to face that first up, the Spice Man. He'd be very, very lucky. Well, he'll feel lucky he didn't get an edge on that.
And that delivery there, just that one ball, is exactly why every T20 side wants a left arm opening bowler. Just the natural angle going across the right-hander causes real problems. It's a fantastic start from Trent Bolt. Just 2 from the opening over. 2 for none.
As the batting team on this wicket, or the wicket we played in the last few days, is how quickly can you adapt? The ball's not coming on, so normal shot, but you wait for it, you can smack it through the covers or get a quick pull shot on it. On here, it's a little bit different. You have to wait a little bit longer. So how quickly can you change as a batter? How quickly can you get used to that pace coming off the ball? Like, that's how good the best players in the world adapt, Lenny. That's what they need to do here.
Another big thing, whilst adjusting to the conditions and learning about the surface. Remember, this is the Knight Riders' first matchup here at Oakland. A 6-day gap since our last game in Texas on Sunday. He's trying to adjust to the conditions whilst also still exploiting the fielding restrictions. Because in these first 6 overs, only 2 allowed outside the 30-yard circle. Boundaries have been very important here in terms of accumulating runs. As Corbin Bosch will open the attack from the bay end of the ground. And that's a big one. It goes a long, long way, and it's still going all the way for 6. Dances down the track, attacks Bosch immediately, and botches it for 6.
Call that as the running slap shot. That's what that looked like. Not much pace in the wicket, so Colin Munro says, I'll create that pace. And he hit it, it went straight up, but with enough power to clear the ropes with the first 6 of the innings for the LA Knight Riders. Beautiful shot from Colin Munro, and off we go.
Amazing that's gone 85 metres, because you just felt it was almost as high as it was far. Feels as though he misses out there.
What I like about that shot is you're putting the ball under pressure straight away. He's running up there to smash the pitch, and Munro's not allowed to do that. You look at the highlights from match 7 against the Super Kings, picked up 4 for 29. Smashes that length really well. Ball some good pace, aggressive, the odd bouncer, and he's a big part of this team. I've not seen too much of him, but he's very impressive. Heavy ball, wicket taker. He's good for MI New York.
Oh, he's missed out 2 in a row there. A bit of frustration. Ends up catching it in his follow through, but good spirit between all the sides here. Just happy to receive the ball back. Missed out twice there in a row.
Yeah, be disappointed. I think on a wicket that normally comes on with a bit more bounce, he probably would have got a good piece of it. Because it's a little bit slow, he's probably threw the shot a little bit earlier, hence why it's hit him on his thigh pad or the top of the pad. He'd be disappointed because that's kind of a free shot for him normally.
The thing I love about Corbin Bosch, the 31-year-old from Durban, just everything is 100% effort, completely wholehearted. Should be a wide, long way down the leg side. Can get the speed gun moving too. Just wonder he could get it up towards that 90-mile-an-hour marker that we saw Ali Khan go past. Great to see him bowling at such pace, the American.
Yeah, it is. He's come off some injuries, so it's good to see him firing, bowling 92. Express pace here, obviously good to see. But to your point here, it'd be nice if Bosch can get going, get that speed gun up, smacking that length. It's hard to hit. That's still the hardest ball, top of the stumps, make the batsman play the shots from there.
Going to be 6 more. Just a flick of the wrists. He might have missed out twice in this over. He's not going to miss out a 3rd time. And Munro, he's taking a liking to Corbin Bosch.
With a fantastic shot. It ended up in the same area as the previous 6. He's very strong, Colin Munro, so as soon as it comes into his arc, his hand speed's so quick that he hits the ball so well and obviously clears the ropes. Outstanding shot, another 6 for Colin Munro.
Probably just a slight issue with the line. The length wasn't necessarily that bad. Got to get it more towards that kind of corridor of uncertainty that's outside the off stump. All of a sudden there's a summit meeting. Pooran and Pollard come to Bosch and say, where are you trying to bowl here? Look at the protection, it's all on the leg side. That's how important this game is. Who would have thought it? The Knight Riders, they keep going here, they could be top of the table. Better line this time, that's the big difference.
That's that natural variation of the pitch. A little bit of width, but it's also the length. The length's a little bit fuller, hard for Munro to get back and slap it. But here we show again, did keep it a little bit low. Didn't quite carry all the way through to de Kock. One bounce into the keeper's gloves. But that's the better length that the pitch do it. Potentially rolled his fingers across it a little bit. But probably that's the length. Still a little bit wide, but the length's crucial on this pitch. Stumps, off stump, let that pitch do the work. Potentially it might shoot, might get a little bit of bounce and potentially grab a wicket for MI New York.
The man who was out deep backward square, that's a very top centre of your screen, is going to come into the circle and long on. Karan Pollard will go out. Right on the money to finish with 13 from the over, 15 for none.
Yeah, sometimes it just takes you a little while, Lenny, to get your rhythm to hit that spot. But in T20 cricket, obviously you want to be on song from ball 1. If you're not quite on it, then you're going to disappear into the stand. And before you know it, the over finishes, you went for 13. but he found his length at the last ball, and hopefully he'll continue that when he gets the ball in hand for his next over.
Big shout out to all of our crew. That's our drone camera operator there, and he has given us the most sumptuous views you could imagine. Not just to the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, but right the way across the bay there to San Francisco.
Looks just like Middlesbrough. Just like home. It's beautiful.
Well, with the heat wave back in the UK at the moment, you might not be too far wrong. Picture perfect weather. The two catchers stay in place for both. Not necessarily the right line. And Bolt's appeals, well, we need a package of just them alone. That's pitched miles outside leg, surely.
That's the thing, he knows it's not out. He knows it's not out. It's you when you play schoolboy cricket and you appeal and they don't run. That's what it's like. That's what I'm going to do. You're not running, you're going to stay there. It's not out, but I'm going to distract you.
Yeah, and if you're watching cricket maybe for the very first time here in the United States, the ball can't pitch outside the leg stump like that one and be given out. That might have gone on to hit the stumps, but that's irrelevant. As soon as it pitches outside the leg stump, i.e. on the right to where the batter's standing here, that's that. Automatically, that's all the umpire thinks about, and he says, not out.
I agree, but obviously T20 cricket's built around for batsmen, so I think you should be allowed one ball per innings to pitch out leg and hit the stumps. Bit of beneficial for the bowlers. But yeah, that's your point, outside leg.
So here's the decision. As soon as it pitches outside leg, the umpire doesn't even consider anything else. Now, it in fact went on to hit the pad. It might have hit the leg stump. That doesn't matter, and that's our VTEX DRS. If it was used, it would have been not out. Great decision.
That's the length that Spiceman picks up, Fletcher. It's just not coming on. That's what he's waiting for, and he normally hits it really well. And that's why he struggled to start with his on 0-5 deliveries here. But Bolt's at him, hitting the pitch hard, mixing it up with his wobble seam, into him, away from him. He's not easy to get away, and the pitch makes it even harder. Fletcher likes the ball coming on.
Flicked away, does get off the mark in, well, some real style. Bit of swagger to that stroke from the Spiceman. He gets 4.
Yeah, nice shot. He didn't try to hit this one too hard. He just held the ball with the angle past short fine leg. Bolt won't be too happy with that. It was kind of, well, actually Fletcher walked right away across there. Yeah, it was a no look. Nice little finish there. But even if you struggle as a batter early on, if you've got that experience, you don't let it worry you too much. You know you can catch up later on, especially with the Spiceman. He does hit the ball very far and with his good strike rate.
The other factor, which is a big factor and exactly why Jason Holder said he chose to bowl first, is that his Knight Riders team know exactly what they need. So there is no scoreboard pressure, really. 7 runs required per over in the modern game. That doesn't scare batters, whatever the surface.
Also, like with the sun on it, might be a little bit dampness to start. It might dry up a little bit, get a little bit better for the second innings. Probably won't change too much. But yeah, these guys are very experienced. They know what to chase. They know when to put the foot on the gas, and they know when to take it off.
There's a lot of batting to come as well. Dash a quick single. Spiceman gets home comfortably, as does Colin Munro. 5 from that over. Knight Riders 20 for none.
That's the thing that's really smart batting. He was 0-5 deliveries, now 5-8, but them quick singles and this small chase are so key. You can hit a boundary, a couple of boundaries, then scurry to get a couple of singles, puts the pressure straight back on that bowling team. And all of a sudden you look at the scoreboard, it's 50 for none. There's not many being made, too many big shots, you know.
Yeah, in addition to that, Liam, the only real way to give yourself a realistic hope of defending a total like this, I thought they scrapped really well yesterday. You've got to take wickets. The longer an opening partnership goes, even if it's not doing that much damage, even if they're only going at 6 or 7 and over, the belief just gets sapped out of the fielding and bowling group as Rushil Agarkar continues to impress me, comes into the attack. He's charged at immediately and pulled away with real power. It's a good stroke from Fletcher. Beats the dive of Kenjige, who's on as a subfielder, and races to the rope.
Yeah, he's impressed me too, Agaka, even in the previous MLC tournament. Oh yeah, Spiceman's putting the pressure straight on the youngster, running down at him, picking up from length. It's a good shot. Even though this is a slow outfield, that went off like a tracer bullet to the outfield, and that's 4 runs to the Spiceman. 4 more runs to the total for Knight Riders.
Kenjige into the 11 today, actually. We'll see him with the ball later. Oh, that's glorious. He's working Kenjige over in the deep. First one to his right, next one to his left. And he's just trusted that length and his hand-eye coordination to get it away for 4 more.
Pressure off. Back-to-back boundaries. You've just seen this one on screen here. A little bit short, and wasn't actually, it was a really good shot. Not a bad length. That's probably the length you don't mind bowling on here, but such a good, strong shot. He's got great wrists, good bat swing, and it's 4 runs.
It's the placement that impressed me, though. Got it, what, 5 yards to Kenjige's right, the first one, then 5 yards to his left, the next. Will bring about a change in the field. Mid-wicket goes out now, 2 on the leg side. Good bowling, very clever. Will be given as a 1 for the over, but not as a wide. He
read what Fletcher was looking to do there, to run down the pitch, to hit it back over his head. Very smart ball, and he's got a good variety, Agaka. A great slow ball. That was an outstanding execution of the slow ball bouncer. It's good that he knows what his strong suit is, and he was watching the batsman all the way to execute that delivery. Very good bowling from the youngster. Very impressed to date.
Yeah, Rushil Agarkar has been one of the real breakout stars of Cognizant Major League Cricket. And he's using it so well. Get his name up in lights.
Hi, I'm Rushil Agarkar. I was born in St. Louis. I live in Dallas, Texas, and my favorite passion outside cricket is I love cafe hopping, so I drive around a lot.
Yeah, I love that. More than a few that enjoy their coffee and fancy themselves as maybe amateur baristas to go with it, from Missouri to Texas, and now representing New York.
How many coffees does he drink? How many cafes does he visit? But yeah, one of my passions as well, to go around different independent coffee shops and try the flat whites.
Yeah, no is the call. Good call as well. Like this opening combination for the Knight Riders. They look a side reborn. We have 2 teams, don't we? The Orcas and the Knight Riders, who look like different sides from last season. The Knight Riders, I've never beaten them on New York. Could today be the day? Agarkar does well to get out of his over. 10 come from it. Knight Riders, 30 for none.
Finishes his first over of work strong after a pair of 4s from Andre Fletcher.
Pooran v Holder and a number of West Indians featuring in this clash. Remember, folks, the LA Knight Riders have never beaten MI New York in the history of Cognizant MLC. It's going to be Corbin Bosch. Change of ends. And he's met from the new end in similar fashion to what he was in the previous over. Boundary first ball. Hello, Danny Morrison.
Hello, Nicol, and hello, everyone, for this run chase. Because it's a modest total, 144, put up by the MI New York. And at the moment, it is looking comfortable, but get outside that power play with a slightly older ball and things can change. Monroe and Fletcher going rather nicely at the moment, though. course, cricket lovers around the globe will appreciate that Monroe has played a lot of T20 franchise cricket. Its connection with the Knight Riders franchise. It's Caribbean or subcontinent, and now here in the Americas. He's enjoying himself in the twilight of his career.
Mario Shepherd is back in today for him in New York, so it means then that they do have the 5 out-and-out bowling options. They played Rickleton in the last game, trying to stack the batting. But for Pooran, it's going to be who are the best options to get wickets at this stage with just 7 and over required. I suppose it's a benefit to Monroe and Fletcher as well, knowing exactly how they can pace their innings with the target. How are your fellow and friendly West Indians, Danny, in this game? 7 or 8 of them.
Indeed. We had Andre Fletcher, known as the Spiceman. He was on at the top of the show before things teed off here in match 12. Yeah, we've seen Pooran already. Pollard, who got a golden one. Mario Shepherd is involved. And then, yeah, Holder, Fletcher, Russell, Narine, Powell. My word, the list is endless.
There was a great bit of byplay, Danny. You mentioned Pollard's wicket. To see the way Fletcher, Holder reacted after they actually got him. But it just tells you the familiarity, because he always tends to take a step down on his first ball to try to get in. So Holder brought the keeper up straight away. Did it still, but missed.
Look at Fletch with the appeal. Bit of spice involved with that. Yeah, and the DJ, Mr. Bravo, the head coach, gets his old mate Pollard. Donsky.
Pollard stood there for what, a minute. Didn't want to leave the field. Had to go though. 38 without loss. Yeah, 107 needed from the next 15 overs. Choose back a team with 10 wickets in hand to get, but cricket, funny game. Here's Rushil Ugakar. Starts pace off with the 2 fielders being leg side. The Lexus power play. Didn't bowl in the power play in the first 2 games, Ugakar, but the last game against Texas, 1 for 9 in the 2 overs, and now bowling the 2 difficult overs, 4 and 6. He's built Pooran's trust over time.
And that's what you want to do, don't you? You're trying to create opportunities as a cricketer with its battle ball in hand. Ugakar, certainly. I think he was player of the final, wasn't he, last year? Wonderful little spell, 30 or something. Did well. Very important time. Give me the ball, I want a bowl skip.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Fletcher's okay. Why is Danny laughing?
I've seen it so often with Fletch. He gets in the way of bowlers a lot when taking quick singles in T20. Look at this. Watch this. Off cut, I like it. And then, yeah, just the pad. But there's some good calling. There's a good response. And Fletcher wants to come through. And then the bowler, he's got in the way of...
I'm so sorry, guys. We shouldn't be laughing at that. Danny is just hysterical.
Get the ball, and as a bowler you do. And then look out. Oh, no, don't get in the way of Fletch. With a bat, man, you will come second. Good stuff. Commitment from both players.
Very crafty and efficient from Andre Fletcher.
Well, I don't think it's the worst delivery. If it just nipped back a little bit more, that's all. Needed to come back off the seam more and just close down a bit more of that angle. But see, he's gone with the wrists. Look how it's come back. Keep coming, keep coming. Yeah, just need to be a little bit more closer to the helmet. And it would have been more difficult for Fletcher to execute that sort of stroke. But as it is, he does it well in the end. Does spicy.
There was another cutter from Rushil Ugarkar. So now Puran will want to flow like a river into these last two balls. That was very bad. Sorry about that. I tried. Deep mid has come up and long off has gone back. Like a river flowing into the bay. And Fletcher's flowing. Now, as we end the Lexus power play.
So flowing like that canal out the back. But they are flowing here, these two. Fletcher and Monroe stepped things up a little, needed to. So they've only got one to go on the Lexus power play, one ball that is. Yeah, defending champs here being put to the sword somewhat.
He's down the track again. Something he likes to do against the pace. There it hit and wanted a second. Won't get it though. 49 for now.
Cricket fans, that concludes the Lexus power play, which means up to 5 fielders are now permitted outside the 30-yard circle for the remainder of the innings. 6 fours and 2 maximums struck by LAKR. 5 of those fours off the bat of Andre Fletcher and both maximums from Monroe as the men in purple moved to 49 for no loss at the end of 6.
Currently ahead of where MI New York were at this stage. 6 runs ahead and no wickets lost. Nosh Kenjige is going to come into the attack now. So 4th option for MI New York. None for 50 in the opening game. Then they went with Sunny Patel for the next 2. But was an integral part of their success a season ago. Recovering from an injury to the hand. Just a paddle around the corner, Danny and viewers, for Fletcher to bring up the 50 partnership. It is the 3rd consecutive 50 partnership.
My name is Nostush Kenchigi. I was born in Auburn, Alabama. I live in Dallas. My biggest passion right now is playing paddle outside of cricket.
Alabama. He loves his paddle. So does Robin Uthappa, folks. He's very good at paddle. Plays every day at home. Just to finish the point, Danny, it's the 3rd 50-plus opening stand in 3 games for LA Knight Riders. Last season, they had just 1. And they trialed a number of different individuals. Hales, Unmuk Chan, Fletcher. 4 different combinations.
Yeah, and understandably so. They were just trying to find some sort of formula that would work for them. We keep saying this about T20 cricket. Your top 3 or 4, and particularly your opening partnership, has to get you off to a good start. And ideally, bat 6, 7, 8 overs together and get off to a roaring start without a wicket being lost in a perfect scenario. Today, yeah. On this pitch, that's probably worth about 75, really, 50 without loss. So it's a good effort from the Knight Riders today. You mentioned it, Nickel. They know what they have to track down, so you can be a bit measured and have a look and see how the pitch is playing, who you're up against in terms of a bowler. And you think about Trent Bolt, good side, Bosch, Ugaka, the Alexis power play. Is it all on the slow side, and then they just got their act together a bit more in the last sort of 9 deliveries.
Gone, will be gone. Monroe is disappointed, shaking his head as he walks off. It is a critical miscommunication, probably not necessary given the situation.
He'll be spitting tacks. He hates being run out. He really does. Seems like a waste of a wicket. It's it straight to the fielder. There's never a chance there, and he looks back at Fletch and says, mate, it's not 15 years ago. I'm never going to get there with these old legs. Alicia Keys sees Monroe off for 20. First one down for 53.
Unmuk Chan is in. Of course, batted at 3 last season, 19 in his first innings this year. Trying to up his strike rate from around that 120 to more 150 where he was against the Unicorns. Known for his sweeps, ability to rotate strike. Bent full over, 54 for 1. Out of nowhere, 53-run opening stand, and last way Dwayne Bravo would have wanted it to be broken via the run-out route. They inflict the most run-outs, MI New York, 10 in the last 2.5 years. Romario Shepherd into the attack, missed the last game, is back in outside of the Lexus power play.
Well, they had been calling quite nicely and getting through and hustling some short singles. Sold down the river a little bit here, Monroe. In terms of Ugaka, young legs, not far to have to go, pick up and flick back to Quinton de Kock. And Monroe furious.
Missing leg. When you were talking about it in the previous over, before the partnership was broken, about the top 3, I liken them a lot to the Orcas, where you've got that middle order. For the Orcas is Hetmeyer, Shanaka, Stoinis, and for the Knight Riders it's obviously Powell, Russell, Holder. Similar when you get those guys in the last 10 overs, how much difference it can make in terms of where you end up. Chipped in there. Hope he's okay there, Rushel Ugakar. Went to pick up the ball and throw. He's holding that left wrist.
It's unfortunate. I suppose the only saving grace, it's not his bowling hand. Just trying to get in there, and he can land awkwardly. Twist and bend back the wrist. The old ulnar. Very common break People falling over or coming off a skateboard or just tripping over down the stairs. Bang, you put your hand out, your arm out, break your fall and end up breaking your wrist. Very common.
How did you feel in your day?
I feel it everywhere. Nicknamed Eddie.
I don't believe that. I think you were at short third or short final.
Sometimes at the covers, to behave myself, firing line and tell me to be quiet.
I think that was a drop chance, you know. It did race to, is it Ugaka again? At point. No,
Right.
it's Nosh, it's Nosh. Then Jige.
Jige, let's have a look. Just short, just short. See Fletcher smash the back of his bat. He felt he's missed out there on one of his favoured strokes is the square cut. Couldn't get it through. Look, Chun, let's see what he can do here for the Knight Riders.
Former captain Danny Jeff Groh told me he put you at short third to protect you. You were too valuable. Right, coming up later today, speaking of valuable points, and both teams in match 13, Super Kings, I think they would have played 6 games after this one, take on the Freedom, who need a win coming off of that loss to the Orcas. We are at the Alameda County Coliseum in Oakland. $57 for 1.
Plenty happening here on the west coast of the United States, and as we continue to climb into the Cognizant Major League, take a look at that Lexus team standings. The Knight Riders sitting pretty, while MI New York are just looking to find their way back up. Good stroke from Unmuchand, just helped it around the corner, and will pick up his first boundary. Yeah, important runs for Unmuchand. Had a really good season last year. And started here at the Coliseum, picked up a 50. Showing where the fielder was, very much in front of square. Has it? It's gone up. Fingers straight up, trying to replicate the stroke. And Unmuchand, he's been given out, but he's gone upstairs.
TV up by the director, we've got an LBW review given out. It's a fair delivery. We go to front on, please. Okay, the ball goes close to the bat before it's the back leg, so we go and check Ultridge, please. Coming up now. Okay, roll it through. Okay, there's a big gap on the left-hand side, so there's no bat involved. We can go through to ball tracking when it's available, please. Coming up now, original decisions out, pitching in line, impact in line, and wickets is umpire's call, so the review is retained. You can stay with your original decision, Jermaine, of out. I'll let you know when you're on screen. Signal now.
There's the signal, it's out, and with the review, the thought would have been that he had hit the ball because he certainly was adjacent. He wouldn't have been calculating the height from out there and kind of deciding that it was quite obvious. He went up straight away. Yeah, not happy the Spaceman. Not happy Unmuk Chand. He's got to go though. It's 61 for 2.
Quite a lovely day here in the Oakland Coliseum, Tommy. It was, you know, overcast just 24 hours ago, but brilliant sunny skies, and the crowd have come in flock because of it. New man in, Sunu Narayan brings back in a left-hander. Just trying to see if he can just create a matchup problem for Nash Kenjige, who would spin the ball back into him. Wide signal. Tommy, umpires are 11-4, decisions in their favor throughout, and another one goes their way.
The umpiring has been very good, actually.
Has he done it? Really lovely. Has he kept it in? It's an absolute hanger. He's signaling 6. Either way, tremendous effort.
Yeah, what an effort. It's just because he knows he's stepped on the rope. Now, that's all excellent work, but prior to leaving the field of play, you can't touch the boundary. So because he steps on the boundary on his way up, his last point of contact is the actual boundary. And so when he catches it, he's effectively already outside. So see that left foot on the ground there? Yeah. And so he signals straight away right there to say, yep, I felt it. Tough effort, though.
Is he in the game again? Is he, Bosch? Yes! And this time there's no controversy about it. It's the second wicket for Kenjige in the over.
A cognizant clutch catch by Corbin Bosch to be rid of Sunil Narayan. Once too many. It's the deepest pocket that he's trying to clear, actually. Fortunate to survive the one before. Doesn't hit that as well as he'd like, and straight away he turns around because he knows, oh, I can't give him 2 chances because he'll take the next one. A short stay at the crease for Narayan. It's 68 for 3.
Tell you what, might be a story in karma. That immediately signaled 6, didn't try to claim it, and then right back after got it.
You're clutching.
New man, Rovman Powell, just trying to add some stability to the lineup. Picked up 37 runs against Seattle. This is why he's in. Corbin Bosch settled beautifully underneath it. And Kenjige's made a name for himself throughout associate cricket as a big celebrator. And there's the roar that comes out for the left arm spinner. Look at this for MI New York. They sense the moment. Short cover in the game. And really important period. MI New York, they sense that they have a little bit of momentum, trying to capitalize now. You can see it with the aggressive field set.
I don't know about you, but I am afraid of heights. I think they are too, actually, them two, although less afraid than I am. Because they've made their way so far up there. Have a look in a bit, actually. 9 done, 69 for 3.
.69 for 3, 9th over. We've got legendary Shane Watson, mentor for the LA Knight Riders this year. Watto, how's the experience been? New franchise, been with them in India as well. What has it been like?
It's been a lot of fun. It's been great fun to be able to reunite with DJ Bravo as a head coach here. Also Otis Gibson from a coaching perspective. To be able to work with those two guys in particular has been a lot of fun, and we've got a super skilled group of cricketers here as well to be able to work with. So it's been a lot of fun.
We often hear, and mentorship has come in big time in the T20 game. Can you give us some insight into maybe what your role would be like? What are some of the areas you focus on particularly?
Yeah, look, it's across the board mainly. With batting being sort of the main thing that I'm working with consistently with the players. But it really is just across the board. Wherever I can help out, wherever I see that I can add value to the players in their group, it is. I love doing it. It's a lot of fun.
Although that's the seriousness aside, I'm looking behind you. This man, you spent a lot of time with him in yellow, right? As a player. He's very intense as a coach. I see him, he doesn't move from this spot. What is he like? Give us the in-between secrets.
I'm not sure about, I wouldn't say intense, but he certainly rides the waves in a great way. He's obviously a smart cricketer the way he played, and that's a way tactically he works so well as a coach as well. But he certainly makes sure we have a great time as well and enjoy the good times. But yeah, tactically he's been very good. How he talks to the group, to the bowlers, and also most importantly be able to bring this group together really quickly. That's the skill of a head coach in franchise cricket, is to bring the group together, and he's done that incredibly well.
You've got a few characters in your dressing room. Who's been the life of the party so far?
Oh gosh, it's easy to say Andre Fletcher. He just provides fun, value, energy everywhere he goes. So look, we've got a lot of great characters, no question, but Fletch, Spice Man, he knows how to turn it on.
He's currently batting on 30. You find that sort of personality translate into his batting as well?
Yeah, absolutely. For Fletch, when he's at his best, he's got that flair. He brings that to the fore as well. He's an experienced cricketer now as well. He's highly skilled, and he knows how important this innings is for him to be able to get through, to bat as deep as he possibly can.
On a personal note, Watto, it must just flicker in your mind and say sometimes, I wish I could just play the Cognizant MLC and open the batting up top with Fletch. Ever goes through the mind?
Look, not really, to be honest. I was very fortunate to have a long career like I did, but there are occasions where you certainly, certain matchups, certain conditions that you see out the middle where you'd like to strap the pads on. But look, we've got a great squad here, and I just, now in this next phase of my life, I love nothing more than about to know the value and hope you can give value to these cricketers, help them continue to realise their potential and how good they are.
Before I let you go, LA next week, going to be big. What are we expecting, Pomona?
Oh gosh, can't wait. There's been obviously a lot of things that have come together very quickly to have our ground there available, the Knight Riders Cricket Ground. So we're all unbelievably excited as a franchise, and can't wait to get down there.
Shane Watson, thank you so much. We'll leave you, get back into the den, the very focused den, and all the best for the rest of the game.
Appreciate it, Nick. Cheers. Thanks.
Back to you guys.
Great to hear from Shane Watson. New role with the Knight Riders this season. Remember, has been the head coach of the San Francisco Unicorns for the first 3 years of Cognizant MLC. And a maiden over will take us to drinks. 69 for 3. take a look at that card. It was a solid opening partnership between Colin Monroe and Andre Fletcher, but the run out of Monroe has just led to a little bit of a falter with the wickets in hand. Umukjan going for 7, Sunanarang gone for just 6, and Powell and Fletcher will try to rebuild in hopes to chase down 76 from the final 10 overs. With the ball in hand, Pommy, it's been Nash Kenjige that's delivered the big wickets so far in the day, apart from the 1 run out.
Yeah, nice to see him. Nash Kenjige. A fixture throughout the course of the tournament as the goal for the years. Generally does well. This is a look at how things have gone to this point. The Los Angeles Knight Riders would have felt pretty good about the way that they started off. Decent enough partnership early on for the opening stand, but then since then, yeah, look at this. Not the way you want things to end, not that you ever want them to end. Then a curious review there. Straight away, immediate opportunity. Nearly took it, didn't. Next ball, got another one and made sure of it, Corbin Bosch. And so a little stutter here in the middle of the chase, and it's just got the game, well, not quite going the way they'd like, the Knight Riders, and having to rebuild another partnership so that they can get back on their way. Fortunately for them, 145 is where they're trying to get to, and at this point there isn't too much to fear, and there may well be an opportunity to sort of kick on at the back end to make sure that the job is done. Still a long way to go, I guess, and for those who are neutral, they'll want this one to be neck and neck all the way through.
Two teams in very different positions, Pommy. The LA Knight Riders, 2 from 2, top of the table. One of the best starts we've ever seen from them, trying to continue the momentum, take it from Texas, bring it here to California. Well, MI New York, yes, they're defending champions, but haven't started with any momentum through the season.
Yeah, very much like them and the way things go. Not a thing they try to do. But their superstar side is one where, when it comes to big moments, to big games, they're able to stand up. That's why they're 2-time champions. Last year, curious tournament, just nothing in the way of getting started, and then sneak into the playoffs and win the whole championship.
Kenjige's got his 3rd. Powell took a walk, and Kenjige said, "Thank you very much."
I'll say again, it's nice to see him. Nostush Kenjige, as good bowler has been through the course of Cognizant Major League Cricket, right back to season 1, 2, and now here we are at season 4. He's still doing what he does, awake to the fact that Powell may come at him, and able to get some purchase off the surface. The turn finishing Powell off. He's gone for 1. Knight Riders 4 down now for 70.
Might be in California, but plenty of MI New York flags been flying around, and they're out and about thanks to these 4 wickets, 3 from Kenjige. It's Saif Budar who's walked out into the middle. Had himself a season last year. It was a breakout year for him. Hasn't quite gotten started. Nash Kenjige, he's done it for so long for the USA. In any format of the game, ODIs, T20s, this has become a common sight And he's bowling so well that in the 11th over, Nicholas Wood says, have a slip.
Slowly waited. Do you want to come back? No, I'm not letting you.
Nearly again. Badar took a walk down the track as well, and this time DeCock couldn't handle it.
It just gets an edge, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, it just flicks off the thigh. So he goes left and the thigh shifts the direction of the ball.
Trouble. I think he got home.
Dives back to first base.
To the umpire directive, we've got a run out
Just
review.
checking to make sure.
Can we start with your best angle, please? Bats on the ground, bats on the ground. Okay, bats on the ground over the line before the stumps are broken. I've got my decision of the big screen.
Confirmation. Did get back to first base. Excellent over from Kenji Gate. Just the one run and takes a wicket. It's 70 for 4 at the close of 11. You can see the plateau coming in play here for the Knight Riders. And it is because of the wickets. They're going to need a big partnership now. Emma and New York have done very well to just contain a Knight Riders batting attack that had gotten going. Again, that opening partnership was brewing brilliantly. Mario Shepard is fresh off a maiden. He's come back in. The bowling today for New York has really kept them in the game, Pommy.
Yeah, just let's think back to the importance of that Pooran innings. He was going at much less than a run a ball and was looking to ensure that he batted all the way through, lost wickets at the other end. And he waited really till sort of 16, 17 overs before he decided that he would try and take it on and get some boundaries at the back end. It is why they get to 144. He gets half their runs. Yes, the bowlers are doing a good job, but they could easily, had they tried to go for too much too early in their innings, ended 120 or so.
And would give the Knight Riders hope seeing that Pooran innings as well, knowing that if you can stick in, you can score. But you have to deal with the likes of Kenji Gate. This is the first one. You said strange review. And then Corbin Bosch, maybe a touch of good faith for him, saying it was 6 the ball before. He'll claim the next one. And then Robin Powell went for a walk and never came back.
You're still going with that one, aren't you? Not giving up. It's your story and you're sticking to it.
Like Steve Kerr said when the 1996 Bulls won the NBA championship, Michael Jordan, I'll bail you out of this situation. He said it out in the parade. He said, that's my story, and I'm sticking with it after he hit the game-winning shots in that NBA Finals. That's what I'm doing now, Tommy.
A quote in 1996.
Steve Kerr coached just up the road here, right next door. For how many years?
I'm very sure that's ancient history to you. But it's good. I like it. Because, yeah, I mean, Bulls were hot then.
And the Bulls, people from North Carolina will hope they get hot now. They just drafted Caleb Wilson, man from UNC, 4th overall.
I still haven't forgotten Josh Giddey. The Aussie. It's Elizabeth. Anyway, 72 for 4.
My dad gonna try something again this over.
Got a real game in our hands all of a sudden. Nosh Kenjige brought back into the starting 11, star of the show for the bowling side. His final over, this one, is very likely to be crucial. Can he find a 4th wicket? Can the Knight Riders get moving? Because all of a sudden that required run rate has escalated to the highest it's been all innings. 9.32 runs required per over from here. Robin Atapa joins me. Robin, firstly, good afternoon, early good evening to you. A real battle in our hands here.
Yeah, I think Knight Riders have found themselves in a situation where behind the 8 ball now, they need close to 9.5 runs and over. Intent just not there. And my New York are piling on now.
Have to surely take some risk as well, don't they, at some point, because there is batting to come. Holder, Trump and Russell.
What are the type of risks that they can take at this point in time? They need safer risks, right? They have short covers and covers both in. And with Nosh bowling a lot within the line of the stumps, the ball keeping low. One option is the inside out over covers. They're not looking at that. They're being quite defensive in nature. Need to be able to take calculated risks to put pressure back on the bowler. He's bowled well here, Nosh. 20 and 3.4 overs. Still got to find a way to put pressure back on the bowling side and the fielding side.
Fletcher has just struggled firstly to get the strike and struggled to get moving. At one point he was 29 off 23. Since then, only added 4 runs to his total of 10 balls. That one definitely angling down, not enough turn.
You can see that, you know, the ball's not turning very much. No, she's not trying to turn the ball either. He's bowling undercutters into the stumps. Find a way to rotate the strike, get the odd boundary. You need 1 boundary and over, and you need singles here.
Just behind.
But Knight Riders batters are not to find that at the moment.
What a brilliant spell from the American international, born in Alabama. 4 overs, 3 for 21, 75 for 4.
A flat line there. The worm's just gonna sleep there. But now is when the time gotta go.
Yeah, you're spot on. The last 5 overs, 18 for 3. You wouldn't be happy with that run rate, accumulating just 18 off 30. but also to lose 3 key wickets.
You can't do that, right? As in when you play 30 balls, even as hard as the wicket has been, singles not hard to come by. If the intention is there to look for singles, and that just hasn't been there from the Knight Rider batters.
That now makes it 46 dot balls in the innings. That's well over 50%.
And that'll be the differentiator between the team now wins and loses. People often think that dot balls don't matter in a T20 game. It's actually quite the opposite. They matter the most. Team with a lesser number of dot balls end up winning the game almost 90% of the time.
They're just going nowhere. Yeah, and something we are really enjoying. Robin, I'm going to show you this. If you can give us a smile too to go with it. Here we go. Have a look at these. These are the MVPs. Got a special one for you. Trent Bolt has bashed you with the microphone.
Knock me with the microphone. And you're asking me to smile.
Chipped and taken. And batter, who just couldn't get going, has given it away. Chips it straight to mid-wicket. Shepherd gets the reward for such an economical spell, and the Knight Riders in real trouble.
I tell you what, if he keeps bowling like this, he'll have one of those cards after him. And that's off dismissal. Again, the lack of intent to rotate the strike and just kind of operating from survival mode has not worked for Saif Badar. He has to go 3 of 12 deliveries, 75 for 5 now.
Here comes the skipper. Did bats at number 4 earlier in the season, but all the way down at 7 today. A true versatile all-rounder, but his teammates have not helped him out. The required run rate, the best part of 11 per over.
Yeah, this is their last hope. If there's anyone who can take them over the line, is this man. 12 matches, 117 runs, and look at that strike rate. He has certainly knocked the ball out of the park. He's gotten the opportunity to bat. Done it so well, though. Well, everything lies in his and Fletcher's hands.
One more look here. Shepherd, who's just banged away at that back of a length, has finally got the reward. Now, we saw a plan in the first innings. First ball to Kyron Pollard at work. The keeper's now up to the stumps to Jason Holder. Does trap him deep in the crease. This spell, with just 2 balls left for Shepherd, has only gone for 5 runs. Remarkable.
Look at that. Look at those numbers. 3.4 overs, 1 for 5. That is mind-blowing. Lenny must be one of the cheapest, most frugal bowling spells one would have seen.
Great use of the word frugal. Love that. Rashid Khan has the record in MLC history. Went for 9 in 4 overs. All he needs to do is not be hit for a maximum here. A boundary would tie it for him. Anything else, and Shepherd would be top. He's the most frugal bowler in the history of the comp.
Give you a life lesson here, Lenny. Don't chase anything. When we chase it, it keeps going further away from you. Just do what you need to do.
I think in this case, it's coming straight at us no matter what happens. Here's the final ball of his phenomenal spell. And there it is. It's the cheapest, the most economical in Cognizant Major League Cricket history. He ends with another maiden. What a spell of bowling from the big man from Guyana. 4 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 5. 75 for 5.
That is a mind-blowing spell. 4 overs, 1 for 5. He's bowled about 19 dot deliveries. He's only given away 5 singles and not a single boundary. Incredulous.
Remarkably, before today, Romario Shepherd had just bowled 1 maiden in his T20 career. He's bowled 2 today. He's bowled his most economical spell, the most economical in the history of Cognizant Major League Cricket, and he's done it with a very simple game plan. He just didn't miss today.
Yeah, he was just there and thereabouts, wasn't he? Just bowled wicket to wicket, slightly in the line of the area of uncertainty.
Now, can, after that spell, they find a way back into it? I'm going to promise you not to knock you again. Now, here he is. He's smiling this time, and the reason why, look at the card we've got here. Nicholas Pooran. We'll get it away from your face in between the two of us. And let's spread it around. There we go. Look at that. Okay, Robin. Oh, okay. MVPs.io. Scan the QR code at the bottom. Who would be your favourite player that you'd want one of, Robin?
I'll take Trent Bolt. Right up there.
Oh, bowled him! Bowled him, bowled him, bowled him! And MI New York with a kiss to the crowd on the cusp of doing something very special here.
Wow, that's the death knell for KKR. I beg your pardon, LAKR. The captain goes for a blob. Pitched, came back in, clipped the off bail, and he has to go back. Boy, oh boy, LAKR are in trouble now. Gone for 0. They're 76 for 6.
Well, an extraordinary game of quick cricket that we're witnessing here at the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. And you can see the glum look on the face of the head coach of the Knight Riders, DJ Bravo. His side, unless Dreyros can do something special, could be going down to defeat. Another one off the inside edge. From the last 30 deliveries, they've scored just 7 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. The innings has collapsed in a heap from 53 for none to now 76 for 6.
Yeah, look at this delivery. Pitched, came back in off the seam. See a little whip of that wrist as he delivered the ball. Robin Bosch has bowled this ball exceptionally well. He's just being absolutely on the money right now, wicket to wicket.
Really like the way the attack has almost learnt, not just from last night or yesterday evening, where they so nearly defended a lower total than this, but also from each other. Bosch has learned from Shepherd with his success as to where to bowl.
Yeah, his first 2 overs went for 20, but obviously when you start doing well, your teammates start doing well, then obviously that confidence kind of rubs off on you. Stay in the present and just be aware of what he's doing well, and he's just kind of feeding off his confidence right now.
Oh yes, it's another. Bosch pounds his way through, and this, well, has been extraordinary, remarkable viewing. And all the while, Andre Fletcher at the non-striker's end with the double teapot out, doesn't know where to look.
Corbin is Bosching it, keeping it wicket to wicket, and he is flummoxed to say the least. Stump to stump, keeping low, came back in. Well, can't say Russell didn't know it. He did exactly the same thing while he was bowling. Goes for 0 as well. 76 for 7 right now. They're crumbling.
Now, young Matthew Trump into the team, to the crease. What a situation to come in. Just 1 run from the over and 2 more wickets. Knight Riders going nowhere, 76 for 7. Oh, what a turnaround we're witnessing. Nosh Kenjige, Romario Shepherd, Corbin Bosch now getting into the act. All combined with that innings earlier from Nicholas Pooran is finding a way for MI New York to find a brilliant win. Andre Fletcher has been left stranded. Look at the rest of his middle order. 7, 6, 1, 3, 0, 0. Hello.
Hello.
And goodbye.
Wait for a couple more wickets and we'll get that number out.
I think you can hang up that phone pretty shortly. Here comes Rushil Agarkar for his 3rd. Fletcher says game is still on here. And finally gets the strike and pumps it away for just the 4th 6 of the innings.
His first 6, Fletcher in this innings. But he's got to do so much more than this. That's the poor ball from Rushil Agarkar. Too short on the wicket where the ball's sitting up. You want to pitch the ball up a little bit more back of a length. He apologized immediately to the skipper. Sorry, he says. Go back and hit that good length now.
Remarkably, Spiceman wants to get the strike back and he can't because it's Kyron Pollard. In the last 7 overs before that, you can see his frustration. From the 42 deliveries, you get 1 more look at the wicket here. Cleaned all ends up. Might have kept a little bit low and a bit of deviation off the surface. Clever bowling from Bosch. Hits the leg stump.
I bowled the off cutter again, didn't he? Or the in cutter. I couldn't call it the off cutter. In cutter. Pitched and came back in. At pace.
Oh, what a stroke this is. Young Matthew Trump wants to come in and make an impact this season. And that's 2 big maximums in 3 balls. Knight Riders staying alive.
Trump comes in and Agarkar goes for 6. First ball, again short, and stepped out, almost forcing him to bowl short. A 253 feet 6. Good cricket shot that from Trump.
Nice little short arm jab. Goes again and gets it all the way again. Beats the sprawling dive of deep cover. What an impact from Matthew Trump, hidden away down at number 9. Brings this crowd back to life.
Well watched. Trump, it was an off-cutter bouncer. And he thumped it over covers. How about that for stillness and power? Packed into 1. Impressed. Bowling's not been impressive in this over though.
Straight to Kyron Pollard, he just doesn't drop him. It was short and it was sweet, but it's over now for Matthew Trump, looking for another maximum. Another slower ball into the surface, and Agarkar has some relief.
Don't understand this version of cricket. You've got 18 runs in the over, you've got 3 sixes, got the ball under the pump, hit a low-risk boundary or get a couple of runs. That ball deserved to get hit for a 4 or a 2. Chose to hit a 6 and got out. Not adding value to the team. Disappointing. Goes for 12, 95 for 8.
Shadley van Nistelrooy to the crease at number 10. Very capable with the bats. He's batted as high as number 7 and 8 for USA. Hasn't had much opportunity though in Major League Cricket. Remarkable over this one. 19 runs and a wicket. Finally, Fletcher will find the strike again. 16 have been bowled. 95 for 8. One of the big challenges for Andre Fletcher has been getting the strike. There's a 7-over phase there where he faced just 10 deliveries from his teammates, just not getting him on strike.
Tough gig here for the Knight Riders. They've lost their way somewhat, given the power play. You saw that where they were none down for 53. That run out there of Munro seems a long time ago. So Fletcher losing the strike. A lot of the air has gone out of the balloon of this run rate. Think of some good striking until this. Yeah, wanting to go big again, Trump, understandably needed to. Comfortable for big Kyron Pollard has brought Van Skalkwyk to the crease. I've got Liam Plunkett alongside. It's a funny one, isn't it? The surface, it's gripped a bit, it's not easy. There is some, I'd say, the thought of you might as well go down swinging a bit earlier, perhaps when they were 5 down. You've got to get a wriggle on. Some of that star quality just really hasn't happened for them. Some big names who couldn't get going, and Holder and Powell, Russell, couldn't do the job here, Liam.
Yeah, obviously a lot better than what I could do, but from up here, it's like you can't let the bowler settle too much. Shepherd is a good bowler, but to only go for 5 runs. Looking at the Remickley leading wicket takers, we have Jesse Singh, 11 wickets, Bartman, 10, both Orcas players. De Silva, who's been very impressive with 8. Andre Russell, obviously a few today, 4 today, 8 wickets, and Bosch with 7 from MI New York.
That's dot number 123 today, most ever. Cognizant MLC's short history. Surface, and we'll get Spicy back on strike. And you look at MI New York, just took 9 off a 30-ball spell yesterday. LA's broken that record by some margin with 7 runs off 30 balls today.
I think to your point, Danny, it's not like they're being aggressive with it. They've actually been playing them shots. They've been waiting for it. They've been playing forward defence, backward defence. Not being that proactive with it. They can still win this game, but I think you can still try and get singles and 2s if it's hard to score boundaries, which they haven't been doing.
Oh, a ripper. Flying blades and edges. And a flying Quinton de Kock. He's missed the poles from there. Oh, hustle, and more of it from Andre Fletcher. He does get back somehow. threw a lot at this. You think about Bosch with a bit of pace on. Big heave and would have taken some catch and good effort from Q to K. And the run out as well. Quinton, the three things just there. Thin air. Never mind. So Ryan Rickleton is on for a Mario Shepherd who's gone off. So let's see now Bosch's reply. They need 46 from 20. Askings are almost 14s. Might have to reload this one for extra.
Slid down the leg side there. 6 extras today. Lots of dots like we spoke about. Remitly speedy ball, 85 miles an hour. Bosch bowls a heavy length ball, good pace. 10 extras, sorry. 45 runs required from 20 deliveries here. Don't want to be given 2 more extras, mate. Too many of them, you know. 100 is up for the Night Riders.
But not enough on it. Catch it! And does. That Trent Bolt. Cognizant clutch catch from the Kiwi. Lucky's got the sunglasses on, and it's time to cue Alicia again.
Fly ball to the outfield. A nice catch from Trent Bolt. To your point, he's got his M-frames on, they used to call it back in the day. The glasses helping him with that sunshine. Peeking across the stadium there. Set himself really well there. Nearly popped out. Caught half a ball. Thankfully, it didn't pop out. Andrew Fletcher, 44 off 40. Didn't quite get going, but he was at the crease for a good period of time there. The Night Riders 100 for 9.
Here's Corbin Bosch up against Ali Khan, who manages to keep it out. 5 and a wicket and a wide. Off the 17th, it's 100 for 9.
We look in that wicket. Big swing from the Spice Man. Was looking to increase that run rate and try and finish this game off, but it went straight up in the air, and it was a good catch by Trent Bolt. Nearly popped out the cup, but he held on to it and to take that catch.
Yeah, we've been talking about the opening batters and the partnership. So important. Look at it, 20 and a 44. You go right down that sorry-looking scorecard, and you have to get to Tromp, who's got double figures. No one else. It's 7-6-1-3-0-0. Leave a message and tell the Night Riders to pull their fingers out. Still never beaten the MI New Yorkers have the Night Riders, and it doesn't look like it here now because 44 off 17 looks to be a very difficult task indeed when you're 9 down.
Yeah, the man who was in, the Spice Man, obviously departed for 40, but needed him to stay in there, the chance to win this. He needed to hit a few bombs in the back end. You never know. We've seen this before, mate. It can happen. Ali Khan can't swing the willow. Obviously, Shadley, useful with the bat, but they're also up against Trent Bolt, one of the best bowlers in the game.
Yeah, left arm round, looking to go Yorker, you'd imagine, full. He went length this time. He won't mind because he's got numbers 10 and 11. And Skolkvik and Ali Khan just got out there. And the captain, Nicholas Poran, made quite a masterful innings indeed. It might have been slow by his standards, but given the nature of the surface, the conditions, it was very measured, controlled. Look at that, 6 fours, and smashed 5 sixes as well to get an innings of 70 not out. No run there.
Yeah, I think when the first innings, we thought he was going a little bit slow, but it might work out to be genius. Took his time, there was wickets falling around him, kept his composure, got through the Narayan overs, got through the Russell overs, and then exploded at the back end, and obviously got up to a decent score. And it's going to be way too many for MI New York to chase down today.
Like 5-0 to the Blues. And they're looking to disturb that woodwork. Stumps, that is. Bolt.
Now look at this. The ball is to probably bolt into that wicket, but also Trent Bolt's so good at executing his Yorkers. Why not practice it now to get you prepared for the other stadiums, you know? So why not run up there? They're not going to put you into the park because that's so hard to hit. So execute your best ball rather than you play the wicket here. Why not practice your skills?
Yeah, 100%. He's coming back round here, Bolt. That's it! Done and dusted! All out in the 18th. Alicia Keys, please! Oh, we love you! And those in blue from New York. Yeah, they're on their feet as the tunes are ramping around the Oakland Coliseum. Let's hear it for New York and the MIs.
Honestly, I thought that score would be very easy to chase, but no. New York win by 41 runs comfortably.
Yeah, it proved tough going in terms of trying to track down the 145 required by the LA Knight Riders. In New York area is the captain, Nicholas Pooran, with an outstanding innings that stands out like a big lighthouse in a dark storm. 70 not out from 58. No one else getting near. De Kock got 33. Shepherd got 20 from 16. And then you look at the opposition. 20 from Monroe, and Fletcher 44. It was a little bit painstaking, but he hung in there. But he couldn't find enough allies in his teammates to keep with him. So Ali Khan giving it a heave. Couldn't get it over Agaka, who took a comfortable catch above his head off Trent Bolt. And celebrations and high fives all round for MI New York up against the LA Knight Riders here in match 12, and it remains the domination, that is, of those in blue against those in purple. It's 5-0 now. LA Knight Riders have never beaten MI New York in the Cognizant MLC. Very, very comfortable win. That'll help the net run rate for MI New York for sure. Comfortable to say the least. All out in 17.5 overs. Blown away here. Look at the bowling. They've dominated these guys. 20 and 44 at the top stand out. And then everyone else, and you go down to Matt Tromp, he's got a dozen. Smacked a couple and then got out. And then you look at extras. They've joined the party as well with half a dozen. But yeah, 3 for 26 from 14 from Bosch. And Kenjige, look at that, 3 for 21. With 13 dots himself. These two have stood out beautifully. Bolt picked up the last one, and Shepherd, look at that, 19 dots, 1 for 5 from 4. That is obscene. Wow. Let's go sideline now to Amar Patel.
Here with Jason Holder, captain of the LA Knight Riders. Tough luck today. I want to take you back to the first innings. 144. Did you feel that was too many runs?
No, I thought it was a good effort by our bowlers, you know. The way we bowled on the surface, I thought it was commendable. Just unfortunate the way we batted. I thought we could have put a better effort up. We didn't get enough partnerships up front to really take the game to them at the end.
You mentioned not enough partnerships, 50-run opening stand, and then from there wickets fell. What was your rationale behind that?
Yeah, we lost some soft wickets at some crucial stages. You know, I thought we lost a little bit of intent in the middle as well too, which really faltered us. So, quick turnaround. We play again tomorrow. Now it's our first loss of this competition, so we've got to keep our heads in it. You know, the spirits of the group is still pretty good, and that's something I reiterate to the boys.
What have you learned about this Oakland wicket headed into tomorrow's doubleheader?
It's hard, man. It's not an easy wicket to get going on. It's been a bit low and slow as well too, so it's something that we got to keep in the back of our minds. We need one of our top 4 batters to bat very deep and win the game for us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, Fletcher did bat deep, but there was not enough support. Monroe got 20. A lot of fun going down. DJ Bravo, the head coach, and the Trinis. Yeah. Said, mate, I might have got out for a golden one, but we've stuffed you again. You've not beaten us ever. DJ, choke on that pill. Yeah, done him. Pollard, Trinidad and Tobago. DJ Bravo, Trinidad and Tobago. So, yeah, a lot of fun. The handshakes and the wash-up of it all.